September 18, 2009. Monroe County hosting Logan County for homecoming. Thank you, Randy. This is John Oscatharp along with Bobby Gerals at Monroe County High School. Falcon Field once again, Dower Carter Stadium. Falcons have left the field momentarily, but the Logan County Cougars are out there, and they're the opponent for tonight's homecoming contest. It's turned out to be a nice night, Bob. Had a lot of rain the last few days.
Yeah, John, it's last night and yesterday was, if it's have been last night, it would have been rough out there playing. And they said it's still pretty wet, and I was kind of boring Ronnie Butler down there. Of course, you have to get the field ready, you know. You can't wait till the last minute. So I said, I heard your lines was moving on you today, Ronnie. He said, what do you mean? He said, well, you were spraying it on the water and it just going down the ditch. And he said some of it did up here somewhere, but it looks great. I don't know how he got it done as good as he did. And it's as wet as it's been, because it's wet up to about dinner or 2 or 3 o'clock. But he's done a good job with it. I would say it won't look like this when we get through tonight.
No, it'll be in probably a mud bog out there in the middle by the time it's over. It is a beautiful field. I guess some of their fans maybe rode the bus. They don't have very many fans coming in. They're starting to a little bit. I think some of them are getting off the buses and some cars over here. We'll go back to the station, take a 3-minute break. When we come back, Bobby has spoken to David White. We'll hear Coach White's comments on tonight's game against the Falcons and the Cougars from Dower Carter Stadium. As they're being played, Falcons come in tonight's game 4-0, coached by Coach John Pettit in his 6th season. His record 35-26. The Falcons are 0-2 against the Logan County Cougars, but it's been a while since we played them.
I was going to ask you, John, how many teams on our schedule have we got a losing record with?
Not too many. There's been a few where we've just played once or twice. And
maybe we can even that out a little tonight.
Logan beat us 39-19 in 1997 and 22-10 in 1998 in those back-to-back games. Coach Pettit is assisted by Jordan Hale, David White, Randy Knuckles, Rusty Hawkins, Corey Nixon, and Randy Murphy. And Bobby has a look at the starting offense for the Falcons.
Jordan Turner will be the center again tonight. He's the 6'1", 260-pound senior. The left tackle, Sawyer Veach, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Left guard, and left tackle is Tyler Bartley, 6'3", 230-pound junior. And tight end on the left, 6'2", 200-pound senior is Neil Wilson. The right guard is Ethan Browns, 5'10", 230-pound senior. Right tackle is Lane Drivers, 5'11", 260-pound junior. And Chad Wilson is the end on the right, with 6'1", 195-pound freshman. And the wide out is Trent Tooley, 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Quarterback in tonight is Jackson Arnett, 5'11", 185-pound junior. Halfback's Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155-pound junior. And the fullback Dylan Vickery, 5'10", 190-pound junior. The PAT kicker tonight will be Scott Harrison, 6'2", 150-pound junior. Punter will be Tanner Kendall. And then the Kobe Hamilton's a 6 foot, 220-pound senior, will be doing the kickoffs.
Defensively, the Falcons will start Jake Proctor at one end, 5'9", 200, a senior. Ethan Strode will be the other end, 6'1", 180, a junior. In the middle is Troy White, 5'10", 210, a senior. 4 linebackers tonight: Tyler White, 5'9", 165, a senior. Colby Hamilton, 6 foot, 220, a senior. Tyler McMillan, 5'10", 170, a senior. And Chad Wilson, 6'1", 195, a senior. The corners are Jacob London, 5'11", 150, a junior. And J.W. Vickery, 5'9", 145, a senior. And Tanner Kendall and Neil Wilson are the safeties. As Coach White mentioned, Logan has won their last 2. Metcalf 26-6, Webster 56-14. And the first 2 games they lost to Central Hardin 44-18 and Greenwood 48-6. So,
I think you tried to graduate Chad on us there too, John. You called
him a senior.
Called him a senior, but we don't want to do that.
3 more years.
Yeah, 3 more after this year.
Okay.
So we'll keep him around a while. We'll let Big Brother go, but we want to keep Chad.
He's a freshman. Okay. And I guess getting his first start defensively with a change in the defensive alignment to try to stop the Logan County offense.
Well, you heard them talk last night. This could be the team that throws it more than anybody we've played all year long. The way that the different set, 4 outs a lot of the time. But this wet field could have just a little. It's harder to throw in a wet field unless you can keep that ball good and dry. And of course, the receivers can't cut as good, but to me, that's always a an advantage because that defense don't know when you're cutting, but the offense does. So that'll be an advantage to the receiving side.
Yeah, their leading rusher has only 184 yards on the season, and the one with the most carries on the season has 27. So that tells you a little something in 4 games. The quarterback is John Logan Dawkins. He's 53 out of 104 for 804 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. And their leading receiver is Reuben Rawlings Watson. That's a hyphenated name. We may drop that Rawlings, just call him Watson. Rawlings Watson. He has 17 catches, 344 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So he'll then have another receiver with 11 catches, one with 8, and one with 7. So they toss it around pretty well also, somewhat like the Falcons.
Jackson's got 11 touchdowns this year, if I think I'm right on that, John.
Yeah.
See, that's so, we've been known to throw it a little. So it might be a shootout here tonight at Darrell Carter Stadium.
Yeah, I think we're a little more balanced as far as we run and pass a little more than they do. Looks like Jordan Turner and Ben Carter are the captains tonight for the Falcons. They'll go out to midfield with Coach Pettit for the coin toss, and a good crowd starting to go out for the run through. While they do that, let's take a 2-minute break, if you will, Randy. We'll hear some more from more of our sponsors, and we'll be back to see who won the coin toss after this 2-minute break on Monroe County Falcon football. Chose to defer. Monroe County will be receiving to begin the game. Officials for tonight's game: Kent Baker, Teddy Jesse, Tom Jesse, Brian Maxey, and Patrick White. It is homecoming. We'll have the crowning of the Queen at halftime tonight.
And it's a little bit longer. It's a 20-minute halftime, too, so they've put a little more on there. We'll let Randy know that. Maybe run a few more commercials there.
Number 27, Kendall, and number 11, Wilson for Monroe County.
Wilson and Kendall stand at their 10-yard line. Falcons are on the field. Let's see if we can pick up the kick return team, because Logan's not out there yet. Dusty Carver, Tyler Wyatt. Is that 16 out there, Bob?
Yeah.
We don't have there's a 15. Trevor High, I believe, 16 or 15. Troy White, Tyler White, Jake Proctor. The second line back here is Lucas Short, Trent Tooley, Dylan Vickery, and Chad Wilson. Can't pick up the number of the kicker. Catch him.
I think it's Stephon Bale, John. He just
16.
become
Okay.
eligible.
Well, we'll have to
write
insert
him in there.
into the
I knew
lineup.
it didn't look. I knew if it was Trevor, he'd growed a whole lot. But it is 16.
I thought it looked like 16, but yep, he's got his back right to us now.
Yeah.
Stephon Bale.
He'd been
What's he,
down.
a sophomore, junior?
He's a junior, I'm pretty sure.
63 kicking. Jeremy Rager. Kendall will field it at the 10-yard line. Bring it right up the middle. Looking for that wedge. There's a hole. 40, 45, 50. That's the speed. Tanner Kendall all the way. 90-yard touchdown return.
He laid back, just kind of looked, and then suddenly just like he kicked it in high gear, and he was gone. How many yards was it, John? Did you see it?
90. Some have been asking about the speed this year. We haven't seen the breakaway, but we got a good judge then. We thought Logan County had some speed, but we got a good judge then of how Kendall and number 24 for Logan, that's Jonathan Barbie. Barbie couldn't catch him, and he had a good shot at him, and Tanner was actually pulling away from him. 11:48 first quarter, the Falcons lead 6-0 on a 90-yard kickoff return by Tanner Kendall.
You know, last year we had a little stat, John, where we either scored the first play of the game or the first on the kickoff, and I forgot what that was. And I don't know how many we've got this year. You remember, we got 2 or 3, haven't we, or have we? But last week we had one, but we didn't get it.
Well, we'll have to wait to see what our first play of the night is. We're going for 2, looking in the corner of the end zone for Chad Wilson. He has it. I don't think we could get the shoe ready, because Coach Pettit was looking over here trying to get ready, because Scott Harrison, Scott doesn't have to worry about putting a shoe off and on because he plays only the kicking position. But Falcons lead 8-0 on the conversion pass to Chad Wilson. No record set on the 90-yard return. Let's see, Tanner has the record at 97 last year against Glasgow. Lorenzo had one for 94, Alex Howard one for 93, and Robert Bennett a 91-yarder. So
Still in good company up there.
yeah, he already has the record. So the Falcons put a lick on them right off the bat. Colby Hamilton will be kicking. And the Cougars will have Thomas Washington deep. And they have two guys at the 20-yard line. I think one of them is Corey Jones and didn't get the other. Colby's kick is high but short. Fielded at the 11. That's Washington. He's at the 30, 35. He's got room. Tanner's going to have to catch him. We may have two opening returns. Tanner will catch him and bring him down. Wow.
He was in the scouting report too, John, that they had the same kind of speed, but he's down to the 30, 33 you have?
They've got excellent field position to begin their first drive. So neither coach will be happy with their punt or kickoff teams. Going 33-yard line of Monroe County. Logan will take over with 11:38 to play. Monroe leading 8-0. And I believe Coach Knuckles said last night in all the films they had seen, I don't believe Dawkins has been under center. He is in the shotgun, 3 receivers left and 2 right. He's looking in the flats over here. Chad Wilson's out there, and they swarm. That's what Coach Knuckles is looking for.
Boy, Chad was running right along with him there. If he could cut that up, he's got him 6 the other way. It wasn't 2 yards from his reach.
No gain. Troy White got out there to help out on the tackle. 2nd and 10 from Monroe County. Yeah, I forgot about the 7 o'clock hour. Dawkins in the gun again. They bring a man in motion. Going to option out of it. Pitch to him. And we've got Kendall coming up. Got a flag on the play also. And running out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And Randy will reconnect with you while we take a look at this penalty. The official initially signaled that the holding was against Monroe, but Neil Wilson corrected that. The penalty backs Logan up to the 38-yard line, which 2nd down. Barbie was the ball carrier on that play. He's in the backfield now to the right of Dawkins. Dawkins looking to his right, being pressured. Throws to Barbie. He's brought down just outside the 30-yard line.
Who got the penetration on the quarterback there, John? I missed it. He thought he had him. He just kind of sidestepped him. Somebody got through that line.
London and McMillan on the tackle of Barbie. Ball's back of the ball may still be on the 30, just inside the 30. Monroe up to 8-0, 10:15, clock running in the first quarter. If you joined us late, Tanner Kendall ran the opening kickoff back 90 yards for the score. Dawkins in the shotgun, 1 receiver right, 3 to the left. Barbie's in the backfield. They're going to throw, that's a backward pass. Get on it, get on it. And we hit him back outside the 35-yard line. It was lateral to Washington. He dropped it. The Falcons, excellent defensive stand on the first possession of Logan County.
Of course, he could have picked it up and run.
Yeah.
And he'd done that after he stood there about a second or two. And I think this is 4-down territory, and they're going. If we can hold right here, we'll have real position, John.
Ball's about the 37 of Monroe, and they need to get to the 23. The 3 receivers come to the right side. That's the wide side of the field. Dawkins awaits the snap, sends Barbie in motion over to his left side, fakes, pressured again, but he steps away from it. Throwing deep. He's got a man back there. Neal. There's the flag. Yeah, Neal didn't make a play on the ball. He had his back to the ball.
That's a good call.
Yeah, and just threw his hands up.
Good call.
Yep. So, be a penalty on it.
Thought we got away with it there for a minute, but that'll be automatic first down too, I'd say.
That was Washington that got behind the defense. Neal got back there to him, but was not making a play on the ball, and was called, I don't know, it's called interference. I don't really know what it's called, but you've got to be making some kind of play on the ball.
That's they go 15, did it, John?
Mark it on the 20.
It'll be a first down for Logan County.
Might just been a 10. They didn't need 10. They needed 12, so
It
that
was on the
that's
30.
15.
It was on the 37. That's a little outside the 20. It's about the 21. They might have given them a little extra yardage, not a whole lot. I believe they did. 3 on the right, 2 on the left, no one in the backfield with Dawkins. Looking to throw. Proctor's back there. Couldn't get him. Rolling to his right, throwing into the end zone, out of bounds. Lundman was back there with Watson. Or excuse me, that was Barbie. 2nd and 10.
And they've yet to have a running play.
Yep. Yeah, they don't run very often. Like I said, their leading rusher has, I think, 24 carries. That's, what, 6 carries a game. Notice how many times
he's been intercepted, though.
Dawkins
how many times has he been intercepted?
5 interceptions. Dawkins has 23 carries. Some of that may be as a result of being flushed out of the pocket. Ball's in the center of the field. Dawkins has the snap, throws short on the left side. We're there to hit him. There's the gang tackle. Twin Lancaster, the receiver. It's on the far side. I don't know who all was.
We'll give him 1 on it.
Neal and JW, maybe Chad was over there. 8:32, clock running in the first quarter. Monroe 8, Logan 0. The box moved up a little bit. And they more or less go right to the line also. Look over to the bench to get a play. Was it Bardstown last year that did that?
I can't remember.
Went up to the line, looked over at the coach to get the play. Dawkins by himself in the backfield on 3rd and long. Fake short over on the left. Now he's throwing to the end zone. It's over the head and way out of bounds, out of the back of the end zone. Neal and Chad were defending on that play.
Washington is out of bounds.
Intended for Washington.
For the Cougars.
4th and 9, and there goes Stephon Bell in the game. He's replacing Strode at one of the defensive ends. Only 3 down linemen tonight for the Falcons. Proctor, Wyatt, and now Bell.
You know, we might have to do a lot of subbing because when you have to run a quarterback and him by doing all that running around scrambling, it really wears you out.
Logan is calling their play. They're looking at wristbands, now spreading out into their formation. 3 right and 2 left. Dawkins with the snap, looking right across the middle. Ooh, he was open, but off of his hand, incomplete. Barbie had 3 guys within about 10 yards, and one of them was probably going to hit him, but incomplete.
He'd had a first down out of it, though, if he'd have caught it where it went by him.
7:56, Falcons take over on their own 20, leading 8-0 in the first quarter. Did you talk to Coach Pettit and get the first play tonight?
It's just off tackle somewhere, I think.
Nothing special tonight. Of course, maybe the first play was run the opening kickoff.
That worked.
Yeah. We're in the wishbone. Vickery, Chad Wilson, I guess that's Kendall, the other deep back. Pitch it, no, that's pitch to Chad Wilson. 20, 25, 30, first down, 35, and brought down somewhere around the 38, 39-yard line.
Number 7, Chad Wilson.
Chad Wilson out of the backfield on the pitch.
Out to around the 40-yard line. Was he good enough for a Falcon first down?
Mark it on the 40, 20-yard gain for Chad. Come out in the wishbone again. Neal is split to the left. Trent Tooley to the right. Jackson Arnett looking at the defense. It's a 4-down line for the Cougars. Arnett pulled it away from the fullback, gives it to Kendall. 50, first down near the 45 of Logan. Ran it right up the middle. Colby Hamilton checks in, replacing Chad Wilson.
Tackles made by number 24, Jonathan Barbie.
So 20 and 15, Bob. Pretty good average.
That's a move, and they got it out of their end over. They're in our end in a hurry.
Tooley right, Wilson left.
And that was all kind of a busted play.
Yeah. Yeah, they read the fullback well. Jackson pulled it out and gave it to Tanner. Give it to Hamilton behind the 2 blocks, 40, and almost, it may be another first down. Right at a 10-yard run again for Colby.
I believe he's going to be a little short.
The knee may have gone down. He slid a little bit after he hit the ground. Less than a yard for first down. Wishbone again, ball on the left hash. Falcons moving from out right to left toward the east end zone. Arnett underneath, inside handoff to Vickery for a first down. Can't bounce away from that one. He's pushed back, going to be third down. He was across the 35.
He might have got they might have given him the forward. Yep, they gave it to him.
Yeah, put it on the 35, and that's a first down.
First down.
And it really looked like he was going to get loose and have some good running on the right side.
That's what he was trying, and then he actually, I guess that's where that forward momentum, they give it to you, but he actually went back a yard after that.
First and 10 on the Logan 35, Falcons 8, Logan 0. They're blitzing. Arnett's passing, rolls away from it. He's in trouble. He throws it at the feet of Vickery. Whoa, they threw Jackson down late. Did a good job to get rid of that. It's a little dangerous, but it was right at Dylan Vickery. Not sure. We're trying to screen over to this left side, Bob.
I couldn't tell.
He looked over here to the left, and I didn't see who was over here, what we were trying to do. Second and 10 from the Logan 35. They brought some linebackers, disrupted that play. Falcons remaining in the wishbone. They're blitzing again. They tackle Arnett. He pulled it away from Vickery, and 55. And he was the one on the film that looked like their defensive specialist.
Yeah, he's got all the tackles too. He's got a bunch of tackles.
He's in there on that, running the option off the wishbone. 55, yeah. 18 solos and 6 assists. Third down, Falcons need about 12 or even 13. We're back at the 38-yard line. Arnett straight back to throw. Oh, he threw it way behind Neil Wilson on the slant. Bring up fourth down. 5:32. We're in the first quarter. Monroe leads at 8-0, but face 4th and 13 to keep the drive going. Tooley right, Neil Wilson to the left. Vickery's on the front of the wishbone. Kendall is the left back, and Chad Wilson is the right back. Collier's slipping up there again. Try to draw him off sides. We call a timeout. We'll take one also to hear from one of our sponsors. Falcons leading 8-0. The Falcon offense stays on the field. Going to go for 4th and 13 from the 38-yard line of Logan County.
We run off 4 big first downs there, John, but then we've kind of staggered a little.
Hurt us with the blitz. Arnett goes under center, looking to throw. On the side, it's a hitch and pitch, and it's a good one. Tanner Kendall will get in the end zone. Yes. Tanner Kendall.
Is he the one that gets it? How many was it?
38 yards.
Now, John, I'm going to ask you, is it a run or is it a pass?
Well, let's wait till the cows go home. Neil gets the reception, and he gets yardage to, I don't know where he pitched it, to wherever Tanner caught the ball. So Neil gets about 3, and Tanner gets about 35. It's all passing and receiving yards. That's one of those, you used to have to look at the film to see who gets what. 14-0, Falcons going for 2 again, throwing to the corner of the end zone. Trent Tooley caught it, he's in. 16-0, Falcons, 5:24 in the first quarter. Colby's kick fielded at the 20-yard line and hit by McMillan inside the 35 along with Josh Ford. Corey Jones, the return man for the Cougars, First and 10 for Logan. 5:19 to play in the first quarter. Ball is on the Logan 35-yard line.
Well, I guess he did have a man. He was discussing if you punt there, John, because we don't make that they get real field position. But Neal threw that thing 5 yards, I guess, after he caught it, because it's a timing thing between the catcher and the runner, and Kendall wasn't real close to him. But when he turned, of course, it would have been a fumble, but it was fourth down anyway, so it made no difference in that category.
They run up to the line, fake the handoff, and Proctor tackles Dawkins in the backfield.
No. Strode got him up there, John. Proctor didn't hit the quarterback, didn't keep it.
Oh, so he did hand it off. Okay. It's at the 35 for no gain. Proctor had the quarterback.
Yeah.
Strode had the running back.
Had them both.
But on that play, too, we saw Kendall outrun Barbie again, not down that sideline.
Yeah, he had a good angle to him,
line.
man. Had a good angle at it. He had the angle at him, and he didn't like running, side by side.
He got a hand on him. Tanner carried him on into the end zone. Second and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw to the left. That's Barbie off his hands. I believe that's just an incomplete pass. It is. But Chad smartly on the ball just in case.
You wonder, well, this guy in the white hat has to make that call, but I don't know what he's going by. It needs to, I'm sure he's looking where the quarterback is, but he's behind the quarterback looking at he got the right angle on him.
Third and 10, 4:28, clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Falcons up 16-8. Logan at the line. They're looking over to the sideline for their play. Lee Proctor is the head coach of the Cougars.
We can't tell how much time it is not, but of course they don't run over and get the play, so that don't take that much time off running, but they take a long time in getting the plays in.
Two left and two right. Dawkins rolling to his left. Pumped once, now he's throwing deep. Well, they're behind us again. Neal makes a play on it. Incomplete. Ooh-wee, boy. Just barely broke that up.
Neal didn't catch it. The other guy didn't either, but I think Neal might have touched it, but I thought he had the angle on it. He looked like he was zeroing in, but he didn't have it.
It went through Neal's hands, and it went right at number 3, Washington. He had a chance to catch it, but didn't. Ooh, that could have been 6 for Logan.
That's 2 they've had, boy, I tell you. You just keep throwing them, and they finally work again.
Thomas Washington is the punter, so fourth and 10 from the 35.
I don't say there'd be no trickery here. He's one of their speedsters, but I believe he'll be a punt in this.
They have 3 protectors. That's a little unusual. Neal is deep. It's a long punt. Neal has to go back, catches it over his shoulder at the 21-yard line, running the right side, 30-35. He'll be tackled short of the 35, actually, about the 33.
Well, when he had to catch it over his head, it really got his momentum away from him.
Made a Willie Mays catch. And the Falcons will have it first and 10 with 4:09 to play in the first quarter. 16-0 lead for Monroe. And it's at the 33.
There'll be a bucket tied on to the fence at the second round.
Falcons back on the road next week. We go to Metcalf to open district play. So that's when they really start counting, Bob.
Please save your bottle caps and drop them in the
Tooley and Neal Wilson are coming to the left, along with Kendall. He's the inside man. Chad is by himself wide to the right. Vickery's in the backfield. Handed off to Vickery up the middle. He's got about 3. Nice gain. Ben Carter checking in on the line. He replaces Bartley. Dillon got the ball to the 36. Second and 7. Chad will come to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Kendall, Tooley, and Neal Wilson to the right. Arnett looks at the 4-down lineman, 3 linebackers. Fake it to Vickery. Trying to run it on the option. Not going to get much. May give him a little bit, not much.
There's no option to it. With just one back there, it's just a single back. The option's there, but they stayed at home.
Bring up third down for the Falcons.
Bartley back in replacing Carter. No gain. Might have gained a little foot or so, not much. Clock's under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Go back to the wishbone. Neal left and Tooley right. Arnott gives it to Kendall over the right tackle. 40, 45. Good block from Tooley. 50, 45, 40. He is tackled by Barbie.
Tackle made by Hardy. That's good enough for a
And
Falcon.
Tanner,
First down.
I believe, is at the Logan 35-yard line. Monroe has it 1st and 10. Let's see, what was it back
36.
here? 36. It's
34.
14 and 15, 29. What yard line was it back here?
34.
Oh, 34?
30, 36.
That's 14 and 15 is 29 yards. Option out of the wishbone. Arnott still has it. Pitches to Chad Wilson. Nice cut inside. 30, 25, 20. Chad Wilson's going to score. Chad Wilson. And the younger Wilson shows some speed. Coming out of the backfield, taking the pitch on the option, a 35-yard touchdown. 22-0, Monroe County. 2:13. We're in the first quarter, folks. Arnott's over at the sideline. I'm not sure. Of course, Scott kicked last week. Maybe I don't know if it's the wet field, but we've gone for 2 all 3 times. Tooley will go right. We're back in the wishbone formation. Neal Wilson to the left. Chad made a nice cut when he got that pitch to get inside to hit a seam.
I tell you what, he
Pitch. Bob, they pitched that to Tanner.
walked
They didn't
in.
look like they made an effort to get out to him.
He walked in, didn't he?
No one got close to him.
First quarter, Glasgow 7, LaRue 7. Also Greenwood 3.
Bobby Harlan just announced Glasgow and LaRue are tied 7-7. This one, Monroe was all over Logan in the early going, 24-0.
I tell you, Tanner's
Hamilton again.
And we're 2:13 away from the end of the first quarter.
already got 79 yards.
Washington back deep again for the Cougars.
Wilson's got 55 on 2 carries.
Colby Hamilton kicking. The deep man is Washington. He's at his 11. Colby waiting the signal. There's the whistle. And this one's low. Hits at the 20. Fielded at the 14 by Washington. He's going to get to the side and be pushed out of bounds by Trent Lyon. And McMillan was close, but I think Trent was the main one. And McMillan hobbling a little bit. He ended up over at the track.
I tell you what, that kid can run.
He may have slipped on that. We've got
No.
that plastic
Yeah,
along the
rubber,
sideline, which
hard
helps the
rubber.
mud. Logan begins on their own 34-yard line. 2:06 to play in the first quarter. Let's see. Strode, Wyatt, Troy Wyatt, and Proctor up front. They've been the 3 down linemen. Dylan Vickery, Colby Hamilton, Tyler Wyatt, and Tyler McMillan are the linebackers. London, J.W. Vickery, Neal Wilson, and Tanner Kendall. Flag on the snap. This is Barbie. He's not going to get anything. He's tiptoeing around.
Did we jump? I just seen our the right side went quick. I don't know whether they got
Number 61, Wyatt.
either drawed or not.
Comes the flag's back close to the 30, the line of scrimmage.
Illegal procedure against the Cougars.
And
We'll go
missed they
against-
lose on it. He might decline that.
Yeah, I believe I declined it. They lost about 3. It is declined.
Yeah, you want to
Bring
get.
up second down
And they go to the sideline.
and 12.
They may be calling timeout. They're taking their helmets off. 1:57 to play in the first quarter. Monroe 24 and Logan 0. We're inside 2 minutes of the first quarter. Dawkins has a back to his right. That's Barbie. Rolling to his right. Proctor's trying to get to him. Might have been held a little bit. There's some pressure. There's a flag also.
Down in the backfield. number
Troy Wyatt.
61.
Proctor was controlling his man, putting pressure, and then Troy came in to put him down on the ground.
Holding against the Cougars.
They were holding Proctor.
Where's that thing going back to, John? Back to the.
I'd leave it right there.
Yeah, they're going to decline that and do.
Bring up third
It's
down.
on the
Because this, they got to make this one. They don't go for 4 down here.
It's all the way back to the 27.
Got to make the 40, almost to the 45 here.
Yep. They're looking to the sideline for the play. Right now they have 2 receivers left and 2 right. And at this point, Coach Proctor, he can't find anything on his sheet that's working right now.
Well, his deep passes have been close.
Yep, that's true.
I mean, both of them have been close. I mean, they could have very easily went for touchdowns, both of them.
And drew a penalty on one of them to break it up, and on the other, Neal, I think, probably got a hand on it, but it still went past him, and Washington didn't catch it. That's going to be delay.
Hey, we'll take this one.
Yeah. Pushing back to the 22-yard line. Minute 44, first quarter. Monroe 24 and Logan 0. Monroe scored on the opening kickoff. Tanner Kendall, 90 yards. Let's see, what were the others? Touchdown pass to
The hitch and pitch for 35 yards, and then Chad's 35 yards touchdown run.
Dawkins. Straight back to throw. Pressure by Troy White. He's got him in the bear hug. Well, there's a flag. That's probably going to be on us for celebrating.
No, did he pull his helmet off? Or that guy?
Well, they've got a player with a helmet on.
He pulled it. I don't know whether if we pulled that, we might be face mask.
Personal foul, Monroe County. Well, a great,
Man,
that's great play by Troy.
this will not be a first down though, John. Of course they'll play the play again, but I don't think this is automatic, is
This
it?
may be the guilty party that just came off. Mark the ball on the 30, so the loss is back to the 15. 15-yard penalty. Question B, is it still going to be third or is it going to be fourth?
I think it is. I don't.
He's making they're holding the fifth, so that's fourth down. This official's.
No, it shouldn't be. The down shouldn't count unless it was after the play.
Yeah, it would have been after the play. And
No,
see,
they are saying fourth down.
Our coach, see, this official's got his fist up.
I think what they did, they blowed it dead, and
Yeah.
then they just right after that's when he just the extracurricular, I guess,
Yeah,
for
it
lack of a better word.
It happened after the play. Now, Proctor's going to call timeout. That's the coach. Now, that's Lee Proctor, the coach of Logan County. He's wanting to ask about that. Let's keep it here, and we'll look at the sponsor. He's not going to talk to his team. He's going to talk to the officials about that. But I agree with Bob. I think that was after the play. So it's fourth and long.
Well, it was 8 or 10 yards from where they marked it at, John, because I think when they took off and after they blowed the whistle, and we just kept on pulling on his helmet, I guess.
Yeah.
Neil's backed up this time. He's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 30.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag.
Oh, man.
We didn't even, Logan was just kneeling down to snap the ball. Now, official says wave it off. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Someone saying it's because he moved the ball. 1:37, we're in the first quarter. Monroe 24, Logan 0. Logan punting. Washington the punter. Neil Wilson is on his own 36. Low snap. Washington gets it. He's going to have to run it. Tyler McMillan missed him. Tyler Watts over there. Colby, he's going to run for a first down, I believe, on a broken punt snap.
Well, the end over there took off running down the field, and that was his coverage, John, that he's supposed to have.
Yeah, somebody's got to call out hot or something on that to let everyone know. And Neil's pointing the other way.
Well, I seen one of the Logan players pull his helmet off, run across through there, and like they've marked it short. They give it. No, they just. I thought he said it was ours.
It's
This
right,
too close. They're going to have to measure it.
it's right at the stick on the far side. They're bringing the chains out. And
He
it
did
is
make it.
very, very.
No.
No, he motioned at his first down. I was looking at Neil. It's very close. I think the official said first down. Oh man,
Now, that was a bad breakdown on our part, John. Just
Yeah.
Bad.
Thomas Washington was the punter, and he's one of the receivers. The snap was low, rolled back to him. He picked it up. I think it was McMillan was back there first, and he ran past Tyler White was over there. But somebody needed to yell and alert everybody that the ball was live. It wasn't going to be punted. So Logan back in business with first down on their own 44-yard line. Dawkins goes into the line, fakes it. I believe, was that Stephon Bale?
I think it was 16.
Had a hold of him. He did hand it off. And it's a short gain. Give him 1 to the 45. That was Barbie.
Second down at 9.
Going to go under a minute in the first quarter. Monroe up 24-0. Logan at the line. They're looking at the sideline for the play. The linemen as well as the receivers, the quarterback. Dawkins now looking at the defense, ready for the snap. Sends Barbie in motion. That just sits him on the other side. Proctor's pressuring him. He's got his jersey. He gets him down. And who's that other? That's Stephon Bale's going to be there to help out, but Proctor got him down.
That's going to do the quarter, John.
That's back to the 34-yard line of Logan County. Monroe will lead it 24-0 at the end of 1. Let's go back to the station. Here from one of our sponsors. You're listening to Monroe County. Beginning of the second quarter, Monroe County up 24-0. And Logan facing third and very long. They need 20 for a first down.
Exit as you leave.
Good quarter, John. We big played them bad. And like you said, they big played us some too, but with a fake punt, well, I guess it ended up being a fake punt, but it was kind of misled. But he could still have got it off. I think there wasn't no really big rush on him. He proves that by the big gain he got out of it. Then he for a first down, and of course they're working on that series right now. But they've got about third and 20 right now with Proctor's big sack back there really helped put some pressure on him.
Trevor Whitty's checked in at the right defensive end. He joins Troy Wyatt and Jake Proctor up front. Jacob London and J.W. Victory are the corners. Kendall and Neil Wilson are the safeties. Tyler White, Kobe Hamilton, Dylan Vickery are the linebackers, along with we put another guy up on the line. No, that's McMillan backing
Neil
off.
picked one of these off. Well, here it goes.
Throwing deep. Vickery's back there with him, but he makes the catch and out of bounds.
Well, there it is. Like I said, it is big play in us too. That was right on the money, boy. I mean, it was right over the shoulder and right there.
Twin Lancaster, the receiver. JW was right there pretty close. Let's see, how tall is Lancaster? He's 6'1", 184. JW, 5'9", 145. Was a little height advantage. That's a first down at the Monroe County 30.
You want to remember this came off the fake punt, too.
Yep. That was a big play. I don't even remember, fourth and long.
About 20, I think.
And they, off of a busted punt snap, they run for a first. 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. Dawkins straight back to throw, pressured. So a screen pass over to the right. Troy White's after him. Tanner Kendall wrestles him out.
First down, though, I think, John.
That was to Barbie. Barbie.
Number 27, Tanner Kendall.
Yep, first down.
At the 20. Well, Logan may be gaining some confidence after the big play. Ball's on the far side of the field, the right hash.
I tell you, our defense has been out there. I just had us running 11 plays that quarter, John, and of course when you make the big plays, the offense don't stay long.
That's what Coach Knuckles talked about last night. Our defense is out on the field a lot because the offense a lot of times scores quickly. Dawkins throwing out for the fake. That's Washington. And a good shoestring tackle by Dylan Victory for a loss.
Around the 24-yard line. Line number 26,
Loss back to
Dylan
the
Vickery.
24.
So they just their offense is to get ball in those 2 or 3 kids' hands. And, I mean, they're throwing, that was close to a lateral end. That's 3 or 4 of them they throwed. It's been questionable, and one of them was.
Second and 14.
And 14 with the ball on the 24-yard line.
Move it over to the left hash. Dawkins standing with Barbie as they look to the sideline for the play. 3 go right, 1 left. Dawkins waits for the snap. He handed off to Barbie. 20. We've tripped him. He's broken tackles. London, the last man to get him down. And got an official hurt at about the 17-yard line. He's not getting up.
Well, see, they can slip too and pull a hamstring or something, John.
He's kneeling on the Monroe County sideline. The coaches, Jake England, going to go down and check on him. I don't know if the players ran into him or
I didn't see it
he
either.
was right there at the play. Let's see. He's up. He's looking at his arm. 9:59. We're in the second quarter. Monroe leads 24-0.
If it was
Third down and 6.
his arm, that tells me that somebody must have kind of run into him or something.
Yeah. Spot the ball on the 16-yard line. Third down, Logan County. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Dawkins rolling to his right. They hit the double team Proctor. Now he's throwing, and it's caught inside the 10.
Pass is complete
That's a dandy catch.
to number 2.
That's first down, too. First and goal.
Good enough for a first down
Bryce Moore
for Logan County.
on the reception.
He threaded the needle on that, and I couldn't see who the defender was, but we was right on him, but he zipped her in there.
6-yard line for the Cougars. First and goal. And he went to the sideline. They're huddling this time. Come out of the huddle, send 2 right, 2 left. Barbie stands at Dawkins' right hand. Fake to him, throw across the middle. He dropped it.
Well, he just dropped it.
Ruben Rawlings-Watson, he's their leading receiver. I think that's the first time they've thrown to him. He's a big one. He's, well, 6'1", 185, but he looks very stocky.
I thought his touchdown.
Yeah, or 6 foot 185. He was the inside receiver, lined up just a little outside where a tight end ordinarily would line up. Second and goal from the 6. The back is at Dawkins' left hand. Fakes to him. No, he has it. And the running touchdown from 6 yards out. Jonathan Barbie. 24-6, 9-13. You might want to put a little star beside that one, Bob. That was after the botched punt coverage.
6-yard running.
Yes. And Logan, guess they'll be forced to go for 2. Monroe has gone for 2 on all 3 of their touchdowns and made it. Got 2 backs, one on either side of Dawkins. Handed it off to Barbie. Oh, Heather got back there, just missed the tackle. He runs it in. I think that was Neal in the backfield. He missed it.
Who was it, by Barbie?
Yep, same guy that ran the touchdown. 24-8. Falcons lead it. 9-13. We're in the second quarter. Logan kicking off. They squib it.
Oh!
Shad tried to fall on it. I hope we got it.
Recovered by Monroe.
Well, he looked like he was trying to scoop it up, John, which you
Don't need to.
and I mean, it's hard to say. He was down low, but we got it, though. We'll be on
the
40.
38. So Monroe begins on their own 38-yard line. 9-10. And we need to bounce back from that little bobble we made on the punt coverage. Monroe's going to call a timeout. 9 minutes, 10 seconds, up 24-8 over on the sideline. We're moving left to right. Ball's on the far hash, the left, and inside is Kendall, then Chad, and Trent Neal's by himself over on the left side. Vickery stands to Jackson's right. Jackson rolling to his right. Looks across the middle to Neal. It's intercepted at the 50 by Collier. And he is brought down about the 31-yard line.
Mo's turn, John.
Yep. Collier's the linebacker. He dropped back to help out, to help the safeties in the corner. Cameron Collier, 6'2", 223. That gives Logan excellent field position.
And didn't give her defense much of a break.
At 8:58, it's on the Monroe 31-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Dawkins in the shotgun. 3 down linemen for Monroe. Dawkins looking to his left. He's going deep, has a man behind us again, and they're in the end zone.
See there, I tell you what, boy.
Watson, touchdown.
Reuben Rawlings-Watson gets them back on the board at 24-14. And this game with Logan punting on 4th and long
31 yards
about 3 or 4 minutes ago looked like it was going to be a runaway for the Falcons, but it's far from that now. Yeah, 31 yards. 24-14. Logan will go for 2 to try to match the conversions by Monroe County. 1 receiver right, 2 left, and a back on either side of Dawkins. He's looking to the right. He dodged 1 defender in the back of the end zone. The conversion is good.
Who caught the touchdown, John?
6. And I didn't see exactly who caught the conversion. Now Logan is fired up on the far sideline. And they do line up as if they're going to onside kick. You've got to be ready. They squibbed the last one. We really were fortunate to cover it. And then we throw an interception on first down. 8:52, 24-16. Monroe County leads. Neal Wilson, Tanner Kendall back at the 10-yard line. First quarter was all Monroe. At this point in the second quarter, Logan County is controlling play. Cougars have it teed up. His kick is to Neal Wilson at the 13-yard line. 30, 35, 40, spinning, and a good return outside the 40-yard line. Jeremy Rager is the kick man. And we've got it in good field position. See if we can do something with it. It's at between the 42 and 43. At 8:44 of the second quarter. Neal comes out. Tanner Turner goes wide to the left. Trent Tooley to his right, but he's not very wide. Have the wishbone in the backfield.
And you know, I think Neal's just exhausted.
Well, Larry was talking about he got sick during the game last week. We pitch it to Tanner, and he's called in the backfield, brought down behind the 40-yard line by Rawlings-Watson.
Watson lost on the play and bring up 2nd down and about 14.
That's back to the 39-yard line. So Logan has put it in another gear, and the Falcons are going to have to find themselves again. 2nd and 14. Arnett looking at the defense, going under center with the wishbone behind him. 4 down linemen, and they're blitzing. Inside handoff to Vickery. If he can get through that initial line, he gets it back outside the 40. They're sending the house. Official is drying the ball. The back of the ball is on the 41. Clock goes under 8 minutes to play in the first half. It's homecoming. We'll celebrate that at halftime. Have the crowning of the Queen. Hand off to Chad Wilson. 45, 50, 45, 40. Still running. 35, 30. Still running. Inside the 30-yard line. The last 10 or 15 yards. He was standing his way from the way that Logan has to play.
I tell you what, John was more impressed than anything. After he got where the contact was really got, he wrapped both hands around the ball, had both hands on the ball when he was doing Well, we started on the 42. We get John.
We're at the 25. A 33-yard gain. Chad's taken out after that one. He looked like Larry Zonka going down through there. Wishbone. Tanner Kendall breaks through for about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
Here around the 22-yard line.
24-16, Falcons lead. They've taken a punch from the Cougars. Cougars have scored 2 in a row. Gain 3 to the 22-yard line. Falcons break it. Tanner Turner goes wide left. Tooley to the right. Vickery, Colby Hamilton's in. He replaced Chad Wilson. Going to hand it to Kendall over the right tackle. Inside the 15-yard line. Should be a first.
Tackled by Hendricks.
Driver and Turner, or excuse me, Bartley both down the field blocking. Spotted on the 14. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Driver, Brown, Turner, Veach, and Bartley. That's the front line. Arnett hands it to Hamilton.
He fell down.
Yeah, trying to cut back. He got a little gain. He's running behind the left side of the offensive line. Cutbacks may be limited tonight with the wet field. Maybe a yard. Clock running at 6:20, second quarter. Tooley split wide to the right, the short side. Turner is to the left. Hand off to Kendall. He's not going to get past the 20 or the 15.
I don't think he got to the line of scrimmage, John. I believe he lost on that. There's a stand at home. Yeah, lost.
Bring up third.
3rd and 11 from the 15. Arnett came to the sideline. We're close to our sideline. Got his play from Coach Pettit.
See Neal back in. He's got him a little breather.
He's the receiver to the left side, not split very wide. He's coming around for the pitch. 15, 10, good blocking. He'll be knocked out of bounds about the 7. Some asking for a flag, thought he might have been hit out of bounds.
Well, the whistle was blowing. I heard the whistle before they hit him, and we're a long ways away, too.
Report to the track.
Ball's at the 9-yard line. It's 4th down. So Falcons going to have to convert or be a fairly lengthy field goal, about 26-yarder if we try it. We have one timeout, I believe. 5:27, clock stopped with the out of bounds. Same wishbone formation. Arnett back to throw. Good block by Hamilton in the end zone. Neil Wilson has it for the touchdown. Very good block. Colby Hamilton picked up the rusher to the left side. Jackson's blind side.
We needed that.
Badly.
We needed that.
So Neal on the crossing pattern. Jackson rolling to his right. Found him in the back of the end zone. 5:21, 30 for Monroe and 16 for Logan. Scott Harrison will kick the extra point. We move it over to the right hash. I guess you have the option. Now they're maybe going back and saying, no, put it in the middle. We'll put it back in the middle of the field. Scott attempting his first kick tonight. We've gone for 2 and made it on the first 3 touchdowns. Trent Tooley's the holder. Snaps a little low. Trent's going to have to come up and throw. We threw it to Neal. It's incomplete. Okay. Now I know why we didn't go. Or we went. Trevor's the snapper, and he didn't play in the first quarter. So Trevor Whitty. That snap was low, so it's now 30-16. Monroe County with the lead. 5:21 until halftime. Colby Hamilton kicking off. It's not very high. Rolling, picked up at the 15-yard line by Washington. We've got the coverage, but we miss him. He's at the 25. Tanner Turner trying to get out there. A good stick by Tanner Kendall.
Hey, watch though, we had him 15 yards back there, and we didn't pull up, I guess. You go in, you got to close down on him, because you hit it, this kid, you're going to miss him. He'll juke you and go by.
They have some speed.
Halftime score, Glasgow 17, LaRue County 14.
Glasgow 17, LaRue 14 at halftime.
We're going to have to. These bombs are killing us, though, John. I'm telling you, they've done had 2 of them, and like you said, they could have had 4.
Yeah. They begin on the 32-yard line with 5:11 to play in the half.
And you know what? I don't see them stopping neither. Would you?
No, I mean, that's their game. Throw the ball. Back on either side of Dawkins. They do run Washington. He has a good game. He was lined up to Dawkins' left, took the handoff.
5 minutes to go in the half.
Colby Hamilton checks in, replacing Dylan Vickery. Ball's on the 38. Second down, they need about 4. Have one receiver over here to the left, 2 going right. See, they huddled one time. They got down there close to the end zone. They went into a huddle. Dawkins in the shotgun. It's one of those near laterals over there to Barbie. And he's brought down right at the first down marker. There's a late, very late flag. Some of our fans were wanting something over here, holding or something.
Holding over yonder. And see, that's one of them that kills you. Where our player was 5 to 10 yards behind the play, and they pushed him down, and no way he's going to make anything on the. It'll be. That's got to be in the back because Logan's done a moving.
Personal foul. That'll be a 15-yarder. And let's see.
They're going to be 3rd and about 5 too, wasn't it?
No, they were right at the stick.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. See, he's going to mark it from there.
Okay.
They almost had a first down.
I was looking at the last one then.
They're still marching back to the 27. 4 minutes, 19 seconds. Monroe leads 30-16. We're in the second quarter.
Now, was that, I think that was another one, was after the whistle, John.
Let's see, they have third down on the box.
Because like I said, I think.
So I guess it's 3rd and long.
So they did. It was after the whistle again.
They have to get to about to the 43 for a first down. 2 receivers left, 1 right. No, there's 2 right, excuse me. There's no one in the backfield with Dawkins. There he is right across the middle. That's Barbie. First down. Man. No one within 10 yards of him when he caught the ball.
And they gained about 20 on it. What they need, 15. They got about 20.
Spotted on the 48 of Logan County. 1st and 10. They get out of a hole. They have some offensive weapons. Dawkins starting to find some of them. Clock will be under 4 minutes when Logan snaps it. Whitty, Troy White, Jake Proctor along the front. Chad Wilson, Kobe Hamilton, Tyler White, Tyler McMillan. Dawkins rolling to his right, throws over there in the flat, and taken out of bounds by McMillan. Number 19, Corey Jones. He's across midfield. This will be about the 47 of Monroe.
Got out of bounds. Need to pick one of these off. He's putting this thing in the air way too much to not have one. We got close once. Neal got close once. But then they got close to catching a touchdown on the same play, too.
Yep. Back of the ball may still be on the 48. They've looked to the sideline. They have their play. Logan comes to the line. 2 right, 2 left. Dawkins runs up in there, gives the handoff to the back. Not going to get anything. Very little, if any.
You know, I just think until that, on this series, there's a kid, I don't know, he run 6 or 7 yards. That's the biggest gainer they've had all night, and more than could be minus yardage rushing, counting the quarterback sacks.
Nathan Oberhausen.
John, if we can hold them here, I don't think they'll go 4 down here on the 47.
It's at the 47. He gained a little. Clock running at 3:15. Monroe leading 30-16.
This is a big down right here.
Back to the right of Dawkins. They run up in the line again. Oberhausen. We stop him. So they try a couple of runs.
That's surprising. Run twice and got 1 yard.
And spotted on the 46, I believe. The 4th down.
Don't jump off sides.
They're going to line up in the regular offensive formation. They're one of their biggest plays of the night was out of the punt. They fumbled it and then ran for a long first down.
There
And
it
we
is.
jumped
I
offside.
know it was coming.
Two of them did. Two of the three jumped offside.
Knew it was coming.
Good enough for a first
2 minutes,
down.
24 seconds. Clock stopped for the penalty. That gives Logan a first down on the Monroe 41. It's almost between the 41 and 40.
Remember that? Put an asterisk beside of that and do, John.
There's another one.
We done,
Yep.
got one beside of that punt that we didn't fake punt.
Clock running again. Two receivers left and right. Dawkins takes the snap. Straight back, looking across the middle, knocked down by Kendall. He had a hand on it.
Pass is broken up by number 27, Kendall.
Intended for Rawlings Watson. Second down. So that stops the clock. Falcons at Metcalfe County next week. First district game of the season. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Our freshman game was canceled last night. Coach Pettit went up to watch Green. Of course, Green was playing a varsity game.
Yeah.
So they weren't going to play a freshman game on the same night. Dawkins, this looks like a screen. They've got it set up to Barbie. We stop them about the 35 or short of that.
Kobe has
Kobe.
in there.
And Tyler McMillan, I think, was in on it.
Brought down by
Stephon
McMillan.
Bell checks in.
Bring up third
Ball's on the
down.
36, 3rd and 5. Proctor gets a break. Clock running at a minute 38. Monroe leads by 14. Let's see, JV on the 21st at Barron. No freshman game on the schedule for next week. Dawkins rolling to his left. He's still looking. There comes some pressure thrown, tipped, and caught by Rawlings Watson. He was on the ground.
How about that, John?
Watson.
Good concentration by Rawlings Watson.
I didn't see who got the hand on it. It's one of the Neil or Tanner won, but
Yeah.
it popped up in the air too much, and he just kind of fell with it. First and goal.
30-16. Well, we're getting hands on them. We can get a hand to stick to it, get that interception, stop
Now
this drive.
they've got one timeout left.
Clock will go under a minute. They're on the 14-yard line. Taking their time. Fake the handoff right across the middle. We hit him, but he's going to take it in. He's a big, strong kid. That's Reuben Rawlings Watson. 30-22 Falcons. 45.8 seconds.
Good enough for a touchdown.
Was it 10 yards? No, it's under 10. wasn't it?
14.
Oh, I thought it was first and goal.
And they're going to kick. Let's see. Number 1. Diego Garcia. Snap a little low, got it down. Not an end over end, but it's through the uprights. 30-23. Monroe leads it, but Logan has some momentum. Monroe led it 24-0 at one time.
Who was the kicker, John?
Number 1, Diego Garcia. Getting some rain.
Well, there was some little scattered showers around on the radar, and I left the house about 5. Maybe it won't last long.
Yeah, so Logan kicking off. Better watch them. They make sure they don't pull any trickery. It's squibbed along the ground. Neil Wilson at the 20. 30, 35. Trying to get outside 40, 45. Taken out of bounds at the 50.
Down to around the 48-yard
Got across the 50.
First and 10.
Tanner ran back the opening kickoff for a 90-yard touchdown run. 38.9 seconds, the Falcons in Logan County territory at the 48-yard line.
John, we've thrown 4 times this high.
We're gonna set up in the shotgun, have Neal and Tanner at slots, Tooley and Chad Wilson wide. Arnett throwing, pressure by Collier, brought down by Collier. Well, that may do it for our attempt to score, because we're pushed back now inside Monroe County territory at the 43. We do go right to the line. Monroe's going to call timeout. Didn't pick up that block on that one like we did on the touchdown down here. Timeout with 19.7 seconds. Monroe leads at 30-23. Falcons, second down and long. Big loss on that.
No timeouts.
Yep. 19.7. We go back to the wishbone. I think Coach Pettit just called that timeout to go out there and explain what went wrong on that play. We run it with Kendall. 45, 50. Get over here to the sideline. He goes out.
Out of bounds around the 44 yard
Inside
line.
the 45. 14.4 seconds. Brings up third down. Now they're going to spot it back at the 45.
Bring up third down. And
Falcons need about 7 for a first. We're nearing halftime, 14.4 seconds. Probably not going to try anything too fancy. Hand it off to Kendall again. 40, 35, 30. And that'll do. Well, the clock will stop with moving the chains.
All you got to do is knee it, is ground it.
Yep. 9.5 seconds. Falcons are at the line. Chains are being moved. Arnett is already under Jordan Turner. There's the whistle. Everyone's set. He spikes it to stop the clock. 8.3.
I missed her a while ago, John, on Jackson. How many yards do you think he lost? I missed it.
We went back to the 43, I believe. I don't know. What was the?
It was on the.
It was on about the 43, wasn't it? Where do we have it? First and 10 over here.
I thought it was on the 48.
Okay. So about. Oh yeah, I think it was about 9, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be 9. Arnett under center. Straight back to throw. Looking deep for Wilson. Throws it up there. Neal goes up. He hits it for the end zone. Touchdown, Wilson. Can you believe this? Out of Jackson and Neal, Bob, I can believe it. 2.1 seconds. Neal Wilson down the sideline.
30 yards, wasn't it?
Number 3, Thomas Washington on the coverage, but Neal had the height advantage. Made a step back. Washington 5'10", 166. Neal 6'2", 200. Then when he caught it, he was 2 or 3 yards outside the end zone, maybe 2. Pushed into the end zone for the touchdown. Falcons going for 2 in the I formation. Arnett rolling by the big blitz. They get
Somebody
him.
going to, no, it ain't game, 55 this time.
55 and 42.
No good. Taking down the backfield with number 55 forward.
2 minutes, 1 second. Falcons up 36-23 as we near halftime. And it has been, that's a game score, Bob. A lot of offense in the first half for both teams.
I'm about to get another page, John. I usually put my scoring down here. I have to get another one to start the second half.
Falcons scored 24 in the first quarter, but Logan has put 23 up in the second to draw close. Colby Hamilton kicking off. I expect a squibbler. It is low. Fielded at the, well, now at the 20-yard line by Washington. He's the dangerous man. He gives some ground, 15. And he'll bring him down. Tanner Turner, the first one there, and there's a flag. The half should be over. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. No one's even going to wait to see what the flag was. It's declined. It was against Logan County. 36-23, the halftime score. We'll set up for the homecoming festivities. As light showers have begun to fall at Darrell Carter Stadium. Let's take a 5-minute break, if you will, Randy. Bobby Dell will add up his stats. We'll get part of the halftime going and come back and give you who the queen is this year. 36-23, Falcons at halftime. First quarter was all Monroe. Second quarter, Logan won it. It's 36-23 at halftime. Monroe County leads. We'll run down the first half scoring, and there's quite a bit of it. 11:48, that's pretty early, because that's the opening kickoff. Tanner Kendall ran it back 90 yards. 2-point conversion was a Jackson Arnett pass to Chad Wilson. 5:24, Kendall ran it in from 35 yards out. on a pass play. The pass was complete to Neil Wilson. He lateral to Tanner, and he ran it on in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, Arnett to Trent Tooley. At 2:13, Chad Wilson caught a 35-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Arnett. Or excuse me, no, that was a run, actually, 35-yard run. And the 2-point conversion was a run by Kendall. At 9:13, Logan got on the board. That's in the second quarter, a 6-yard run by Jonathan Barbie. And the 2-point conversion was also a run by Barbie. And that was after Logan faced 4th and long. They had a low punt snap, ball rolled around. It's Washington picked it up.
Made first down. Well, Neil was saying Monroe's ball, but the referee said Logan's ball. That's how close he was now.
And he got outside us and ran it for a first down. And since then, buddy, Logan they've been in business. At 8:52 of the second, a 31-yard pass, John Dawkins found Reuben Rawlings Watson, and the 2-point conversion was a pass Dawkins to Corey Jones. Monroe back on the board at 5:21. 9-yard pass, Arnett to Neil Wilson. Conversion was missed. That was a kick attempt by Scott Harrison. And at 45 seconds, Logan scored a 14-yard pass, Dawkins to Rawlings Watson. And then Diego Garcia added the extra point. Falcons only had those 45 seconds to work. And even after a loss back here on first down, we come back and score. 30-yard pass, Arnett to Wilson.
Just before that, though, we run a first down by Kendall, and you said get out of bounds.
Yeah, he ran
which
out of
he
bounds.
did,
And then
with just like 2 or 3 seconds to go, and that's when you come back then and made throw the ball.
well, see, we ran another one, first down. We got the chains moved. We got up to the line. As soon as the ball was snapped, that was like 9 seconds. Jackson spiked it. That stopped the clock. We didn't have any timeouts. Line Neal up over here on the sideline. He goes down the sideline. Jackson puts it up there. Neal takes it away from Washington and runs it in. 30-yard pass, and the conversion failed. They came through the line on us, and Jackson was tackled. 36 to 23. So, let's see. Reset right there, Bob. Bob's got him some stats added up.
But they
We'll
scored
see.
in the first.
No, they just scored 23 there.
Oh, I was on the wrong side. I'm giving them too much, John. And I had another in here, too. That was just a 6-yard pass from Arnett to that one there.
Okay. Jeff Gerald's is announcing the winners of the homecoming court. We'll get that. I'll get that while you run down your stats, and if you get finished, just send it back for a break there if you want to, Bob.
Catch a pass. Neil Wilson had 3 catches out of 3 attempts for 39 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Arnett was 3 out of 4 passing, John. He had them. He had them, and his only incompletion was an interception. So he had some decent passing, except the interception hurt him there. Kobe Hamilton had 2 rushes for 10 yards. Trent Tooley caught a 2-point conversion. I'm not down there for his stats, and of course that's not a stat here. Dylan Victory had 3 rushes for 7 yards. Chad Wilson had 3 rushes for 88 yards and 1 TD, and Chad also caught a 2-point conversion. We had 18 rushes for 176 yards, and like I said, Jackson was 3 out of 4 passing for 39 yards. For total offense in the first half is 215 yards on only 22 plays, and that's not much. Well, we still got about 10 minutes, Randy. Let's go 4 minutes. 4 minutes on this, Randy, and we'll come back, and maybe John's got the homecoming court here, and we'll announce them. We'll go for 4 minutes, and then we'll come back.
What do we have? I think I heard you say the only incompletion was the interception.
3 out of 4 for 39 yards, and that was all to Neal.
176 rushing, 39 passing.
just run 22 plays. Last week was, look there, last week, 37. But the two worst things we done was the drawing, jumping offside, and the fake punt. Well, the other one's just a bomb. They just throw the bomb on us.
They went on. Of course, they didn't like much, but they went on and scored after that, going offsides too, didn't they?
Yeah, the offsides and the fake punt.
Monroe leads 36-23 at halftime over Logan County, and scores that we were given. LaRue County now leads Glasgow 21-17, and Grayson County leads Barron 31-0. Third runner-up, the homecoming queen, was Casey Scott. The second runner-up was Jessa Curtis. First runner-up, Emily Shirley. And the homecoming queen for 2009 was Megan Hale. Well, congratulations to those young ladies. I believe they said Megan maybe was a junior.
She's a junior.
Did he take the back sheet?
It's daughter of Tommy and Sheila Hale. It's gone, John. But
he took it.
I was reading them here, and of course, Casey Scott is the daughter of Russell and Barbie Scott, and Emily Shirley is the daughter of Jimmy and Pam Shirley, and Jessa, of course, that's Jesse and Donna Jean Curtis is the daughter of them. And let's see, Emily's representing the senior class. Let's see if I can find Jessa, who she is representing. Here she is.
I think she's
FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Fine court there tonight, John. The ones that come out, and a lot of. I've sat down there and bragged on the boys. Every one of them come too. Of course, most time you see these boys, especially, they're in their blue jeans and t-shirts or something. They all had most of them had black suits on. And that's a few of them. If they felt as good as they looked, they said they did. So I guess they felt proud tonight. Of course, the boys don't get a lot of attention, and some of them do kings. Though some people do king and queen homecoming, but that's something that Monroe County does not do.
And they've got a different dish at the concession stand tonight, Bob. They call that a taco salad.
Bobby Harlan and Ricky Bartley has both come up here and eat one, and neither one of them. And he offered to share it with them. Now we can believe he'd do that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I guess you call it a taco salad. And you call this
a game,
an offensive high school football game. Not a lot of defense being played out there right now. Hopefully the Falcons can step. Of course, Falcons had some good defense the first quarter. Shut the Logan County Cougars out 24-0. But Logan is they've caught some fire in the second quarter to put 23 up. That was a big score at the end of the half, Bob. Just had 45 seconds and put her in.
Yeah, definitely, John. Of course, we missed the extra point there, the last two, and we're just up 13. That's one score and one extra point, or two extra points, and Logan's ahead. We've got our hands full here tonight.
Monroe will be kicking off. Also, we received the opening kick. Tanner Kendall returned it 90 yards for a touchdown. Logan will have first shot at the ball the second half. See if the Falcons can bring some defense to try to stop them. Again.
And we've still got 6 minutes, John. They've not even put the 3 minutes over, so we might need to go back and let Randy get a few more caught up.
We'll mention that we'll be on the road next week at Metcalf. That begins district play.
That's the second season.
Those are the ones that count. Metcalf, Glasgow, and Green need to win those three to have the best seeding in the playoffs at the end of the season.
And stay at home. Top two teams play at home the first game.
Let's go back to the station. We'll take a 4-minute break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WKWY, and WVFB. Logan 23 at halftime. This first Logan possession will be big, Bob. We need to get them stopped and get the momentum back on our side.
As I didn't keep the punts. I usually keep ours, but I don't keep the other side. And we didn't punt, did we?
No, don't believe so. They did punt once and was attempting to punt it again.
Yeah, I was going to say that they did punt another one. Yeah, it was one that backed Neal up real long. course, the other one's one was the county. We ended up, I'd call it a fake, I guess, after he didn't punt it, then took it on in for a touchdown. And then on the drew us offside on 4th down once and took it in for a touchdown. But at last, no, they took it down the field. But what was it? How long was that bomb they had? Well, it ended up being 14 yards. The final. But they had a big one up to that. But we got another half to go, John. And of course, you don't have to keep halftime stats. I don't guess. I don't remember this many points in a half.
For both teams?
Yeah.
A lot of points.
If you repeat this, that could be 72 to 46. I mean,
our record's Trigg County. Of course, we kept scoring in that game. They kept scoring. We had to keep scoring. We did score 70 in that Trigg County game. At halftime, we were 41 in that game.
Oh, is that right?
Scored 75. 75-35 was the final score. Colby Hamilton kicking off. It's rolling at the 35. Well, I thought his knee was down. Yeah, there's the whistle. He got up.
You know what? Of course, it's a 35, but that's the best we've kept them all night.
Yeah.
With this kid, Barbie. Barbie's that the one that's been doing the running back there originally?
Washington.
Washington.
Bryce Moore caught the ball. He was on his knee. Well, they are going to give him yardage up to the 38.
They didn't call the knee. They called where he went.
They blew the whistle. He was injured a little bit. We hit him, so he got up to run. They began 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line.
Well, at least our defense is rested. We've had 20 minutes to rest. It was a little longer halftime because of homecoming, though.
Whitty, Troy, White, and Proctor up front. Dylan Vickery, Hamilton, Wilson. Or actually, that's White. Oh, they hit Barbie across the middle again. McMillan are the linebackers.
He caught that one-handed, John.
Jonathan Barbie at the Monroe 48-yard line.
He's by far the best receiver that we've had played against us this year.
He came into the game, his receiving stats, only 8 catches for 99 yards. Rawlings Watson was their leading receiver, 17 for 344, and he's got some. Barbie's been the man. 1st and 10 on the Monroe 48, 11:38, clock running in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers left and 3 right. Dawkins alone in the backfield. Looking to his right, Proctor's after him, throws in the flat, has his man, that's Rawlings Watson. We've got 4 guys over there bringing him down.
Oh, that stayed in the air alone.
He fumbled the ball. Tyler White has it. We got the ball. No, J.W. Victory. We had about 4 guys. I'm not sure why they didn't blow the whistle for stopping his forward progress, but maybe that's why they didn't blow it. He fumbled it.
I'd had to get it. He throwed his beanbag too. So is that what that is?
To mark, yeah.
To mark where the fumble happened. Well, it finally got us a turnover, John. It wasn't. I figured we'd get them interception, but
ball's between the 47 and 48 of Monroe County. Falcons with the football at 11:10 to play in the 3rd. Monroe leading 36-23. We come out in the wishbone. Give it to Kendall. Boy, he's stuck in the backfield. My goodness.
Is that 55?
I guess it's 55. No, it's something like that. 42, I believe.
55 and 42 for real, I tell you, boy.
Todd Haley, 6'4", 174, junior.
Is he playing linebacker?
He came across, nailed Tanner's. He got the ball at the 45, lost a couple. 2nd down. Something didn't go right in the middle. Tanner Turner split wide to the left. Trent Tooley is to the right. Jackson asking his backs to scoot over. They're in the wishbone. Pitch it to Kendall. Got some good blocks on the right side, but there comes a safety or corner up to hit him. Well, they hit him way out of bounds. There's a flag. Here's a flag out on the field, too. That's probably against Monroe. They threw one over here at the sideline at the end of the play. The play ended inside Logan territory. Illegal use of hands on Monroe. That's it. I thought there was another flag, but only the one.
So how many did he get, John? Did you see it?
Let's see where he got to the 47. They march it back to the Monroe 43. It's 2nd down. And we need about 14. Ball on the right hash. Arnett, handoff to Kendall. Across the 50, 45. Good run. I think that'll be a first down.
45, down close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they first said keep the clock running. Now they stopped it.
Well, because it's first down.
Yeah.
Haley on the stop.
They're saying move the chains.
Hatter's running that ball hard
He
now,
is.
John. He is really running it hard.
That was a good run. There was a little hole there, but he shot up into it. Seemed like better than he has this year. He's running it hard tonight. Ball's on the 40 of Logan, 1st and 10. There's Chad Wilson. He slips as he tries to change directions. Chad's had some good runs, but that's going to be no gain. 2nd and 10. Jackson Arnett over at the sideline getting the play from Coach Pettit. We got the stop. Logan had the ball first in the 3rd quarter on a fumble through the pass to Rawlings Watson. Had a good gang tackle. He fumbled it. I believe Vickery's the one. JW got the recovery. Inside handoff to Dylan Vickery. Not much there. Logan, a gang tackle. He never went down. His progress is stopped.
Short or no gain on the play.
May have gained a yard. 3rd and 9. We'll see what the Falcons pull out on 3rd and long. Leading by 13. 9 minutes, 10 seconds. We're in the 3rd quarter.
You know, John, like I said, we was 3 out of 4 passing. That's 75%. That one was an interception, but
Arnett trying for Tooley. It's knocked down by Rawlings Watson. Looking at the slant.
Number 6, Watson.
That'll bring up 4th and 9. Arnett comes over. He's talking to Coach Pettit. It's at the 39 of Logan. Looks like we're going to go for it. Arnett has rejoined the huddle. The line leads us out. Turner goes wide to the left. Tooley to the right. That's the short side of the field. Falcons have run a lot of wishbone tonight. Kendall hit in the backfield for a loss.
Hit in the backfield by number 42, Haley.
And that will be Logan County's football. It's going to be about the 41, I believe. 8 minutes, 52 seconds. Logan's ball. And they're leading 36-23. Ball at the Logan 41. Stephon Bell checks in late he's going to go to the end, and Trevor Whitty will back up to play linebacker. Dawkins has a back to his right. They run up toward the line. He hands to that back. And he got to the 45. That's Barbie. Stephon got across there for a piece of that tackle. Logan has a player down at the 50 at midfield. Looks like a lineman. Going to go out to check on him. He's going to get up by himself before anyone gets out to him to check on him. It's Aaron Johnson. He goes off limping a little bit. Clock stopped at 8:44. Last scores we got, Glasgow had gone back ahead of LaRue County 24-21. And Grayson leads Barron 31-0.
we'll see. What are we doing,
Must
John?
have been a penalty. They're moving. The ball has been moved up to the
Where was it at?
40-yard
That must
line.
have been a 10-yarder then, right?
That's actually inside the 40, about the 39. So they ran the play with Barbie. We tackled him. He got a couple of yards, really to about the 45, or I guess now the 46. And that's a 15-yard penalty. First down for Logan. They run up into the line, give it to Barbie again. And a tackle by Troy Wyatt.
Inside the 40.
Short gain. Very short.
61, Troy Wyatt. Bring up second down.
I never saw the flag. We were looking at the injured player.
Somebody here in the booth thought it was a horse collar, John. Of course, you ain't allowed to grab the back of the pads, what they call the horse collar the deal.
Monroe leads 36-23. Two receivers left and right. Barbie stands to the right of Dawkins, looks to the left, pass is complete. London comes up, got a hand on the foot. Chad Wilson takes him out of bounds. Twin Lancaster, the receiver.
Well, they've got us gun shy now, John. All these, you know, you act like they're going deep and they just pull up, and he got about 8 or 9, didn't. But he ended up with 9 out of it.
Lancaster came in with 11 catches for 171 yards. The ball's just outside the 30. They need less than a yard. Third down. Logan goes to the line. They look over at the coach to get the play. 2 receivers left and right. Dawkins runs up to the line. Fumble, it's on the ground, but I believe Logan fell on it. Ooh-wee.
It popped right in front of him.
Yeah.
He got a first down out of it, too.
Barbie, the ball carrier, recovered his own fumble. Ball's on the Monroe 25-yard line. I don't know how often Dawkins pulls that out. Let's see if he has any rush. He's carried it 23 times, but they're in the shotgun. They walk up into the line. He hands it off to Barbie. I don't believe he's pulled it out and run it tonight. He's alone in the backfield on this one. Sends Barbie wide to the right with 2 other receivers. One of them, Rawlings Watson. He's back to throw. Little pressure late. There's a flag. We intercept it back at the 10-yard line. That's Tanner Kendall. 40, 45, 50. Touch to the middle of the field. 40. They're trying to catch him. They will catch him. Bring him down from behind. There's a flag at the 30-yard line.
I thought that was. It's 2 there.
Look down here, Bob. That would be during the run back. I hope this is a hold on Logan. All kinds of laundry on the field. Well, Washington finally ran Tanner down on that one.
I think John was talking to one of our players. We won't say who he was, but he was pointing how far Tanner was in front of him to do the illegal block.
Yeah, the flags down on the run back are down here at the 27, 28-yard line. Here comes Monroe declines the holding call on Logan. The personal foul is on Monroe. That's during the run back. Let's see.
They're going to mark it off from down here then.
Yeah, it should be marked off from where he was tackled. 15-yard personal foul penalty. The ball ends up at the 29-yard line. So he ran it back to the 14. He caught it about the 10. So that's a 76-yard return. The penalty sets us back to the 29-yard line. Monroe has it with 7:15 to play in the third. Monroe leads 36-23. We'll come out in the wishbone again, looking to see what the longest interception returns were. See if we could find that. Okay, now an unsportsmanlike against them, so that's a 15-yarder. Take it back to the 14-yard line. Yeah, that's the third longest interception return. Jesse England has an 86 and Shane Riley an 84. I believe Tanner's was just had a 76-yarder. He's going to have a lot of all-purpose yards, Bob. A lot of rushing and a 90-yard kickoff return.
You'll have to count that up tomorrow, John. I ain't got time.
Fake the handoff to Vickery. Arnott still has it on the option, and he's got a gain. There's a flag thrown into that pile. So the flags are flying in the third quarter. It's on the far side of the field. Officials are talking to sort it out.
What he gained, can you tell where the ball is, John?
We'll probably be able to tell by
after they mark it off.
If it's against us, where they mark it off. If it's a hold. It is a hold.
Looks like he's on about the 11.
See where they spot it. Spot it back at the, I think you're right, it's at the 21.
So he went.
Where'd we start?
29.
The 14, so, no, the 14. He got 3.
Oh, yeah,
and then a 10-yard penalty. 3-yard gain, the 10-yard penalty. Wishbone behind Arnott. Straight pitch to Kendall. He's trying to get outside. 20. Runs over a player, but 3 of them gang up and bring him down around the 18-yard line. Tanner Turner comes out and Neil Wilson back in.
Bring up down and 13.
Referee drying the football and places it on the 18-yard line. Monroe needs about 14 for a first down.
I got to play behind, John. How many did he gain on that one?
7. Where we
Is a 10-yard on the 14. That would have been 24.
Chad Wilson. They've got his jersey. He's still pulling. He's inside the 15. 11-21. Tanner got 3 on that second carry. So he got 3 on the first one. He got 3 on the second one. And now Chad just got 4 to the 14-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. See, the down stayed first after that penalty. We had 2 first down plays. Clock's running at 5:55. Falcons need to push this one on in. The Logan offense is, they're potent. They can put some points up throwing the football. Arnett, handoff to Kendall over the right side. He's going to go in. Nice hold on that one. He looks for flag. He looks for flag. Can't hold it. Ethan Brown and Lane Driver are the guard and tackle on that side. I don't know if we're doing anything special to block. Of course, Vickery and Chad Wilson, they're leading through that off of the wishbone.
I guess we'll go for 2, won't we?
42-23. Yes, we will. And there was a big hole on that one for Tanner. That put him over 100 rushing. Got all kinds of all-purpose yards tonight. He'll have close to 300 yards all-purpose. The pass is, they say, incomplete. Intended for Trent Tooley. The score will remain 42-23. 5 minutes, 41 seconds on the clock in the third quarter.
Ooh, at least we've controlled the ball so far this quarter, John. We done run 12 plays, and we just run 23 in the first half.
Big turnover.
Yep, 2 up.
Yep, big turnover to get that ball and take her in. Well, Collier catches the kickoff, and I think he may have taken it back. Collier, number 55, he was determined to get that back. It hit him. He fumbled it. Colby dove after it, but Big Collier took it back away.
What's his weight?
6'2", 223.
He's you know, was looking at his stats there yesterday. He's leading them by far in tackles. And he is impressive.
That was going to be a big play if he hadn't reached out and pulled it back in.
He done. He just stuck his hand in there and yanked it away. And that's legal too. Whoever ends up with it's the one that keeps it.
Logan's ball on their own 42-yard line, 5:35. Stephon Bell in at the right end. That dropped Whitty back to a linebacker. They've got to spread out. Dawkins looking to throw. Back over this side. It's high. Ooh, we're going for the interception, but London trying to catch it. It was going out of bounds. Intended for Lancaster.
You know, to me, though, they set us up for that pass right there. They want us to charge up there to that, and they're going to fake that and then go deep again because everything, their big plays, except for that last touchdown, are been the bombs.
2nd and 10. The Logan County team looking over the play call. 3 receivers right, 2 left. No one in the backfield with Dawkins. Dawkins takes it, throws quickly to his right, way over the head of Jones. 3rd and 10. Falcons with an opportunity to hold them and get the ball back. Yeah, that was close. Someone said he threw it as a lateral. Did they spot the ball back? 76, I believe. 3rd and 10. Dawkins has his play. It's been a long one, Bob. They've had 1 delay penalty. Seems like they do take a long time. Dawkins pressure by Proctor. There's Stephon Bell. We got him down. Or no, is that? Yeah, I believe that's Stephon. Couldn't tell if it was 16
he
or
got
18.
away from Proctor, then run over his own player, and then Stephon had him in.
Good pressure from both of the ends. Proctor from our left and Stephon from the right. Bell ended up with the sack. 4:58, clock running in the third quarter. Lost 5 back to the 37. Allen's beating Greenwood 15-12.
Is that a district game for them? Are they in the same?
I believe it.
There's Allen,
I don't
it's
know.
Greenwood 5.
I'm not sure. I've got the district pairings. Oh, Neal barely catches it almost over his head at the 28-yard line and taken out of bounds, short return.
Yeah, and he was going to touch that, and it was going to go for a mile. But guess what? He caught it.
He did catch it. The Falcons have the football with 4 minutes, 32 seconds to play in the third quarter. That is not a district game.
No, Allen's 3 is
Allen's
4,
4.
and then Greenwood's 6.
They're 6.
Ooh, I do they big. Biggest one.
Ball on the 35 of Monroe. Tooley comes wide to the right. I believe that's Tanner Turner again wide to the left. So Neal's getting some breaks tonight. Handed off to Kendall over the right side. He's brought down. Trying to get it outside.
He took a lick on that, John.
There's some hard hitting going on out there. Rawlings Watson a little slow to get up for Logan County.
He's one made the hit, but he might have got the worst of it.
Gained a little to the 37. Monroe up 42-23. Have run out of the wishbone quite a bit tonight. Ball on the right hash. Looks like we may have taken off a little soon. Chad Wilson's running the left side. Now cutting back. Getting close to a first down, maybe just a little bit short.
Up close to the first down marker. Tackle made there by number 58.
Third and less than a yard.
Bring up third down and short.
Well, he's got it. He has his foot. I don't know if he's going to spot it on the left foot or the right foot. Right in between. So we'll have to call it the 44, say 3rd and 1, but it's less than that. Tanner comes out. Colby went in. Jackson's going to run the quarterback sneak for the first down. And of course, Tanner and Neal, they've been running back here defensively, working hard to stop these Logan receivers. Neal is going to check back in. He will replace Chad Wilson. First down on the Monroe 46-yard line. Clock will be under 3 minutes when we snap this one. We're in the third. Turner left, Tooley right. Neal joins Hamilton and Vickery in the wishbone. They block for Hamilton. He will get outside, 45, but didn't quite make the 50. They throw the flag. They hit Trent Tooley with the flag.
That might have been the horse collar. I wasn't looking.
Harvey on the stop.
Here's the call. He's backing up. Holding.
Blocking the back against the Falcons.
That was thrown as he's being tackled. They threw the flag and hit Trent Tooley with it. I don't know if he was the one holding. Back it up between the 35 and 36-yard lines.
So was no gain on it then?
Where was that was first down, wasn't it?
Yeah. 46. No, it's no gain.
No gain. It is a rushing play, but no gain. No gain at the 10-yard penalty. So 1st and 20. This is Wilson out of the backfield. He's going to have a loss. Is that big 55, Bob? Yeah, it was. Finally, they clear Collier. Loss is back to the 34-yard line. So Falcons going the wrong way on this drive. Neal back on the sideline, I believe. Kendall and Hamilton are behind Vickery in the wishbone. Arnett goes under. Fakes to Vickery. Kendall, short gain, if any.
Well, I think they're saying we're not going to pass the ball, John. They just stacking the box. They just
Carter replaces Driver on the line.
We're going to, of course, is this third down or?
Third.
Yeah.
It's on the 35. We need 21 for a first down.
That'd be a good time to fool them, John.
We don't run the draw much anymore. No draw or screen. Don't see a draw much out of a wishbone. Minute 20, clock running the third quarter. Colby Hamilton runs it. That's going to be another loss. Loss don't ever play on that.
Well,
drive.
like I said, they're just Stacking the box.
Todd Haley. Bring up a fourth down and long for the Falcons.
They may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. He still hasn't placed it. He's drying the ball. It's on the 34. Tanner Kendall will be in the punt. We did not punt last week. I believe this is the first one tonight.
Back deep, number 3.
Washington, and that might, I believe, Bybee back deep. Good snap. Tanner puts the toe to it. Good kick. Washington drops it at the 35. We get a hand on him and take him down about the 40.
Two around the 40-yard line.
Who was that? Dylan Vickery, the first back there. 2.9 seconds to play in the third. Monroe 42, Logan 23. We're nearing the end of the third quarter. Logan begins at their own 40. Whitty, Troy White, Proctor up front. McMillan's a linebacker. Dylan Vickery, Colby Hamilton, Tyler White, London and JW, and Tanner and Chad Wilson. Chad is the other safe. Dawkins, bring a man in motion. It's Washington. Hand it to him. Sweeping the right side. They're trying to get outside Proctor. Got some help over there. They're going to get a gain out of it a little bit.
Washington on the carry over the 40, around the 40.
Maybe 4. They'll bring it back out and spot it. Stephon Bale back in.
And that's going to be the quarter, John.
Vickery goes out. Whitty backs up to linebacker. It ends with Monroe 42 and Logan 23. Let's go back to the station, take a 30-second break. We begin the final 12 minutes with Monroe leading 42-23. Shut them out again that quarter. Had a big second. They scored 23 the second. We've shut them out in the third. Dealing out. LaRue, I think, has beaten Glasgow. Bobby Harlan's getting ready to announce it.
Final score, LaRue County 28, Glasgow 24.
28-24, LaRue over Glasgow.
And to give you a comparison in the district, LaRue beat Green 28-27. So that's a common opponent there, and they beat both two district opponents there by 3 points different in it.
Well, I said Monroe takes over. Actually, it's Logan with the football. Snap a little high. It slows down the play, but they've got a good gain. Bybee, there's a flag near the end of the run. They say holding. Coach Pettit went up to watch Green and Campbellsville last night. Green had a big win over Campbellsville.
54-14 in there somewhere. It wasn't close.
Holding on Logan. Move it back to the 38-yard line. Still second down.
See, we've got 50 yards this half, and that's just 25 for them. Of course, their one series, that first series though, we declined 2 or 3 on them, didn't we? Not this half.
Yeah.
That's was making more yards on the game than we was on the penalty.
Logan looking for the play. They take their positions. 2 go left and 2 go right. Dawkins checking his wristband again. High snap, throwing to his left. A little high. We pick it off at the 40. And we're going to run it in for a touchdown. That's Tyler White. 18, A.W. Victory. 10. It is 10. I can't know if it's 10 or 18. J.W. Victory caught it at the 40-yard line. Ran it in for the score. It was a little bit high. It was intended for Quinn Lancaster. It went through his hands. And when Vickery caught it, there wasn't anyone between him and the end zone.
How many yards you say?
He caught it at the 40.
Harrison on to attempt the point after.
48-23. Scott Harrison will attempt the extra point. 11 minutes, 43 seconds, fourth quarter. Falcons taking advantage of some turnovers. Snap a little high. Tooley got it down. The kick is good. 49-23. That feels a lot better, Bob. Feels a lot better.
Now it's 3 scores, at least 4.
Yeah, 3 scores would be 47.
So they got to have 4 scores.
Yeah. Kick short, fielded at the 22-yard line by an up man. They don't have a 29 on the roster.
Return.
So we don't know who that is. Short return.
Hit by Josh
And
Ford.
Falcons have a player injured at the 25-yard line. Return is to the 27. That's where Logan will take over. The minute 39 to play in the game.
They let them look like they let them take a water break. I mean, this old muggy old night.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what the temperature is. It's up there, and maybe he's just wind. He got the wind knocked out. They ain't looking at nothing. And
Coaches are going to help him up. It's Tyler McMillan.
well, you can just little on that left ankle. Remember earlier in the first quarter, he run off the side here after a tackle and gingerly got off.
Jake England checking on him.
Final score in Allen County 15, Greenwood
Stefan
12.
Bell will play up on the line.
I tell you, the biggest thing, this defense is, they've been out there a whole lot. Of course, it's not as bad this half as it was the first.
Whitty will play Tyler McMillan's linebacker position. No one in the backfield with Dawkins. 3 right and 2 left. Dawkins looking to his left, rolling that way. Throws, it's caught. We're there for the tackle.
Intended out there and caught by number 25, Twin Lancaster.
Is that JW on the tackle?
Will be good enough for a first down for the Cougars.
Lancaster with the reception. At the 41, first down Logan. Clock stopped to move the chains at 11:30. Now started again. Falcons up by 26. Logan put a scare in us in the second quarter, scoring all 23 of their points in the second. Dawkins looking left again. Caught. And we trying to stop him short of the first. Don't know if we did. There's a late flag coming in.
I think that's a face, man. I believe one of ours had to hold his helmet, John, as he's going down. I'm a long ways away, but it sure looked it.
Lancaster, the receiver. He will stop short of the first, but penalty's probably going to give them a first.
Personal foul against the Falcons.
Personal foul, that'll be a 15-yarder. Most penalties we've had this year, Bob.
Oh, yes.
That's the big ones.
65 yards this quarter, within 20 of the other.
Puts Logan at the 35-yard line. First and 10, 35 of Monroe County.
And I think that had something to do with the helmet because I could see him grabbing it.
Got about 3 guys over there taking him down. Logan, they huddle that time. They have to run to the line. They haven't huddled very many times tonight. Dawkins throws short over on the left side to Lancaster. Vickery has him, has plenty of help.
Pass is completed out to number
They have lost on that one.
Lancaster.
You see they want to get it in Lancaster's and Washington's and Barbie's hands, though. I mean, just they're throwing it. That's 2 yards short, but just to get it in their hands.
37-yard line, lost a couple. I believe Coach Knuckles said last night it sort of resembles what Bardstown tried to do, because Bardstown they weren't as good as this Logan County team. They didn't have
County
the
run
speed.
the same
They didn't have the
offense,
speed.
though.
They didn't have the speed that some of these Logan County players have. 10:35, fourth quarter. Dawkins looking to his right. Now down deep, down the left side. Vickery's back there and breaks it up.
I tell you what, it was on his hands, but he, like you said, Vickery was running right toe-to-toe with him.
Can you get the number on the Logan player, Bob? Is it 25 again?
Where did he done back up?
No, that's him running at the 20.
He's the big kid, the big tall one.
Maybe he'll turn here in a minute. It's Lancaster again,
Yeah.
25.
What tall is he?
Yeah, JW is running step for step with him. Good coverage.
That's quarterback's not bad.
6'1",
I tell you.
184.
He puts the ball on the money. That ball was well thrown.
Let's see, Dawkins is only a junior. He's 6', 198. He'll be back. Washington's a senior.
That Barbie.
Rawlings Watson is a senior. Barbie's a senior. Lancaster's a sophomore. Dawkins across the middle through the hands of Rawlings Watson, incomplete. Fourth down.
For Logan.
Cougars need about 12.
I'd say they're going.
There's Wood on the defensive line from Monroe County. Jarrett Wood. He was in for Troy White. Troy's coming back in. Need their roster. Stephon Bell is the end on the far side. Proctor's the end on the left side. Dawkins looking left. Throws complete.
First down.
Push him out of bounds. That was Lancaster. 49-23. Monroe County leads. Monroe's up 24-0. And Logan started making some plays. They scored 23 points in the second quarter. What was it at halftime, Bob? 36-23.
Yeah, I think so was mine.
And now it's 49-23 Monroe County. 10:15 remaining in the ball game. Ball's on the Monroe 24-yard line. First down for Logan. They have 3 receivers left, or 3 right, 2 left. Look left. Bell has him. He brings him down. Stephon Bell. Grab the back of the jersey.
As long as you ain't got them pads, you're all right.
What was it, Franklin, where Stephon had gone and came back to school?
Franklin Simpson. Of course, you have to go 10 days in shorts, then 10 days, and I think this is the first game we've saw him in. Was he in last week or not?
I don't believe so.
I think this first one he's come eligible for.
We'll have to get his height, weight, and grade. I don't have his information. He wasn't on the roster at the beginning of the season. Dawkins steps up into the pocket, has a man short. That's Washington. He's at the 20, pushed out of bounds by London and Hamilton. Whitty was there. Spot the ball to 18. Logan faces third down. Clock will go under 9 minutes. Logan looking to the sideline for the play. Tyler McMillan back in. He replaces Trevor Whitty. Dawkins steps up for the snap. Rolls to his left. Proctor chasing. Wide open over there. Hit him in the chest. Dropped it.
He was.
Yep.
I mean, his first down, too.
Lancaster. So saying he let it get into his body.
I think it hit him in the pads, or that looked like it might have hit him in the helmet.
Fourth down. They need about 5. Homecoming queen was crowned tonight. Megan Hales, the homecoming queen. Emily Shirley, Jessica Curtis, and Casey Scott. Her court, the runners up. Dawkins went up to the center. Now he makes a signal, checking off to a different play. Long time, but no delay. Rolls to his left, throwing into the end zone. Have a couple of guys back there.
Don't want to intercept it there. You just knock it down.
Knock it. Kendall and Vickery, I believe.
Knock it down. Now you don't want to intercept that one because he comes back to where it was.
Washington was the intended receiver. Monroe takes over 8:36, leading 49-23 in the fourth quarter. The ball back. It's between the 18 and 19. That's where Monroe will take over. The 19 of Logan, or excuse me, of Monroe. Tanner Turner wide to the left. Tooley to the right. Falcons go to the eye. Break the bone. Hand it off to Kendall. Over the right tackle. He gets near the 25. They're pushing him back. Had a pretty good game. Pushed him back.
I believe he's going to get it.
Oh, they spotted all the way up to the 24. That was a generous spot in the end. Dylan Vickery in front of Kendall in the I formation. Kendall between the right guard, right tackle. Good strong run outside the 30. Tanner chugging those legs. First down for Monroe County at the 32. Falcons travel to Metcalfe County next week. It'll be their first district game of the season. Arnett gives it to Vickery up the middle. Almost got the 35, now being pushed back.
Washington on the stop.
Wait the spot and see what his progress was. At 7:20, Monroe up 49-23. It's at the 35-yard line. Tyler Bartley comes out. Ben Carter replaces him. Turner comes to the left, Tooley to the right. Arnett looks at the Logan County defense. Hands it to Kendall over the right side. 40.
Kendall on the carry
Around the 41, 42 yard line.
42-yard line.
Spotted on the 41.
Third
And short for the Falcons. Clock at 6:30. Falcons get this first down. They can run the clock well near the end of the football game.
Arnett on the carry.
Arnett, one of those long quarterback sneaks.
Up to around the 47-yard line. That's good enough for a Falcon. First down.
Spotted on the Monroe 48. That's a first down. When they start the clock, we'll go under 6 minutes. Monroe up 26 points. Chad Wilson comes out.
He's had a good game, John.
Very good game.
Didn't do a lot of carries much, but he had, what did we say in the first half? 88 yards on 3 carries.
Dusty Carver in at tight end. Colby Hamilton is in front of Kendall in the I formation. Kendall, good run over the right side between the right guard and tackle. He's inside the 40.
Inside the 40 to about the 38. That's good enough for another first down.
There comes Taylor Whitty. He's probably going to get Tanner Kendall.
He has a good night's work. He's way up around, I'd say 150, John, just guessing.
Got the night started off right with a 90-yard kickoff return.
Timeout,
Timeout, Logan County.
Yeah.
It's 5:32 with Monroe leading 49-23. We'll take a timeout also. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football.
How many did he gain on that? 12.
Monroe first down on the 38. It's Colby Hamilton trying to work the right side. Stay in bounds, Colby. Nope, they wave the hands to stop the clock. They keep her in bounds.
Bring up second down.
We're going to spot it. He usually spots it between his feet. We'll see. Somewhere around the 38 or 37-yard line. Call it 37. He gained a little bit. Trying to pick up some of these new. Trent Lyon is in at receiver on the right side. This is Taylor Whitty running it through the line for a nice gain. I believe it'll be a first down.
Inside the 30, down near about the 26-yard line.
Most of the line, Ben Carter's in, but most of the starting line,
First down.
Veach, Turner, and Brown still in there. I'm not sure who the right tackle is. If that's still Driver or not. First down on the 26 for Monroe County, leading 49-23. Clock approaching 5 minutes to play in the game. That's a new tackle on that far side. See if we can pick up who that is, Bob. Arnett's under center. Hand it to, is that Whitty?
Yep.
Inside the 25.
I believe it's Pipkin, the tackle, Rashad Pipkin tackle on the right side. Spotted on the 24. Second and 7. Monroe will improve to 5-0 and go on the road to begin district play next week at Metcalfe County. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. The schedule shows one other game next week. That's the JV at Barron.
Oh, I didn't know what they was doing. I didn't malfunction in somebody's gear. The clock wasn't running. I wondered why Jackson was just standing over here. He should start looking at the sideline pretty quick here. Because there's usually somebody that tells him when to snap.
It's going to go under 4 minutes. Hand it off to Whitty over the right side.
Whitty again on the carry.
He'll have a gain of a couple of yards. Wait for the spot. Corey Scott checking in.
I'd like to see him shoot outside here one time. He's fast.
He's got the speed.
What did he get?
Third down. And about 7.
It's on the 23. Not a gain of yard. Scott replaced Beach. Have to give a hand out to the defense, Bob. They shut Logan out in the first and third. Gave up 23 in the second. Ethan Brown coming out, replaced by Josh Watson. Now offense has put up 49. Give it to Hamilton. Pushing across the 20, still pushing the pile. That's going to be a first down, I believe. Colby, some powerful running. Falcons don't want to give up the ball. Andrew Johnson checks into the line, and Josh Ford. Josh will replace Taylor Whitty. Here comes Jordan Mink, replacing Jordan Turner. And Jackson Arnett comes out. Lucas Short replaces him at quarterback. Colby still the fullback. We'll have to get a score for Colby here one of these nights. Logan almost jumped offside. Colby tough and running over the right side again. Getting closer inside the 10-yard line. Matt Burkhead checks in, replacing Tanner Turner.
Would he get 5 out of that, John?
Yeah, I believe 14 to the 9. Just grinding it out. 2:05 on a running clock, 49 to 23.
Tell you what, John, what they was doing there in that second, I was a little skittish up here. I tell you, there's a scoring and scoring fast.
And they got the ball to start the second half.
But we got the turnovers there, and cashed in on them, and that took care of business in.
May start kneeling down, Bob. Well, we try to. Fumble, Short trying to get a hold of it. Logan says they have it.
This happy birthday goes
And
out
it
to
is.
Miss Taylor Walden. Happy birthday, Taylor.
Minute 35. Logan's football deep in their own territory. I wish we could have run that clock out.
Well, if we'd have
Logan County
got the first down, he'd have kneeled it down.
Ball spotted on the 10 of Logan County, inside the 10-yard line. We're going to have a lot of starters in there. We don't want them to do anything cheap, put a point up here late. They have 3 right, 1 left. They throw it to Rawlings Watson. He's tripped up. We're still going to have to bring him down. He's fumbled it. Oh, they blew the whistle. My, I believe he fumbled that.
Caught there by number 6, Watson.
They're going to say he was down. Logan will have a first down. I believe we put the starters in, then we'll start bringing some guys back out. First down for Logan. It's on the 25-yard line. So we picked up 15. Logan would like to add another touchdown. John Allen Yoakley is in at a linebacker. And Blake Stevens checked in at an end. Dawkins, Stevens is after him, had a hand on him, and we've got him again. We're going to get him down.
Dawkins, take him down.
Number 80.
Correction.
It's Brooks Comer on the tackle.
Number 80, Brooks Comer.
That's a nice
To
tackle,
keep him
too.
in. Yeah, keep him in bounds. Clock's
Nice
still
tackle.
running. Yeah. Stevens forced him out of the pocket. Brooks came up to bring him down at the 24-yard line. Second down. No 49. Hopefully Logan's final score is going to be 23. This may be the last play. Logan Kilman runs in late. Dawkins to throw. Has his man, Rawlings Watson. Vickery has him, Dillon, and
Watson
we get him
on
down.
reception.
15 seconds. Clock's running. That should do it. Unless they rush to the line.
Number 81, Logan Kilman.
We're getting more players in. Ashley Hunt goes in. They're going to try to get a play off. 3 seconds. They do get it off. They're going to throw it deep. We've got a man over there. JW may get another interception. He does! JW!
Vickery.
That might just got him the defensive player of the game, too, John. That's 2 big interceptions.
Nice interception. No run back. He went to the ground.
Metcalf County. Next Friday,
49 to 23. Falcons win it over the Logan County Cougars. Let's take a 3-minute break. Let Bobby Dale add up all these numbers, a lot of them. You've been listening to Monroe County Falcon football. 49 to 23. Bobby Dale, I was listening to their guy run down the scoring. You know, there at the end of the first half, when they scored, it was
Cut it.
30 to 23. They
They cut it to 7.
They scored with 45 seconds to play in the first half, 30-23. We were up 24-0. They cut it to 30-23. We get up the ball with less than a minute at the Logan 48. We lose on the first play. With 2 seconds, We throw a 30-yard, well, actually, before that, Tanner runs a first down, gets out of bounds. We run another first down, clock stops, Jackson runs up. We spike the ball with 8 seconds and throw it toward the end zone. Jackson put it up there. Neal caught it, took it in for the score.
And I heard him
huge.
say, and that was the big turnaround. That put us up 13. We missed the extra point. And then, of course, we come back, and they fumbled after the first series, and we took it in and scored. And it just seemed like that let the air out of them. But I'm telling you, boy, they're a good ball club. They got a great passing attack.
2 big turnarounds. Monroe up 24-0. They fumble their punt snap, get it picked up, run it for a first down. From that point, they take over the football game. And then we regain the control of the game with that touchdown pass at the end of the first half and go on to win it 49-23. What a game. What a game. Good night for homecoming. And we'll run down second half scoring. Only 2 scores in the second half. Monroe County in the third quarter. 14-yard run by Tanner Kendall. The 2-point conversion was no good. And then at 11:43 of the fourth quarter, J.W. Vickery picked off a John Logan Dawkins pass, ran it in from 49 yards. And the Scott Harrison point after was good for the final score. Bob, we'll run down your stats.
Yeah, well, don't have them all up here yet, so we'll go over it real quick. And as you know, Tanner he was the offensive player of the game tonight. He had 20 rushes, 153 yards, and how many touchdowns? I know one. I didn't got them all wrote down here. You might look at there while we're thinking about it, John.
There's 1 rushing, 1 on the kickoff return, 1 on the hitch and pitch.
Then there's 2 rushing in it. One here in the first half, 14 yards. But anyway, we couldn't keep. He had his all-purpose yards going to be super, but even with 153 yards rushing. Neil Wilson caught 3 catches in the first half for 39 yards, and didn't catch a cat pass in the second half. I think we just throwed 1.
Yeah, Neil's out a lot in that second half.
And,
not sure what the problem was. Tanner Turner played a lot in the second half in place of Neil.
And Jackson, he had 6 rushes for -1 yard. He was minus there that last. He had a nice run there on third down to sneak, and he got a good gainer, got him up there around the plus area. Kobe did a decent game there on the last and had 6 rushes, 24 yards. Dylan Vickery had 5 rushes for 11 yards. Chad Wilson had 7 rushes for 97 yards. I wish he'd have had him. Maybe you get the officials on it. I might have missed some somewhere. Weedy came in with 3 rushes for 15 yards. Had us 47 rushes, 299 yards, and 3 out of 5 passing for 39 yards. And 338 yards total offense is, and we'll say that is unofficial.
We'll talk about it off there, but I was listening to the comments down on the far end. Tanner's getting an earful of it also, but we won't mention it. Our players of the game tonight are J.W. Vickery defensively and Tanner Kendall, and we passed it over to J.W. You end the game on an interception, J.W., but even before that, you end the scoring at 11:43 of the fourth quarter. Caught one here about the 40 and ran her in. Tell us what happened on that play, the touchdown.
Yeah, I got a little mad there for a while. I wasn't playing too good, and coaches made me a little mad, and I've seen the screen coming. I broke on it. The ball was tipped over the receiver's hand, and I was just in the right place at the right time.
Do you run that a lot in practice? Talk about the old tip drill. It pays off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I guess it paid off tonight.
Takes some good concentration to see that. We tipped some passes earlier that went on through our hands, and they didn't catch them. And then what about the last one there? Of course, we had the game won, but still you're playing tough defense to get the last one.
Yeah, I was still trying to make up for what I done earlier. I was on the go. I told myself I was going to do better. At halftime, I come out and just done better. Our team done better. Defense stepped it up. We didn't score the whole second half, and I was proud of our defense second half.
Second quarter was pretty rough. We jump up 24-0. They cut it to 30-23 before we turn it around with that last second touchdown. But what did they do in that second quarter that hurt us so badly?
Our defense was getting a little tired. Our defensive line wouldn't get much pressure on the quarterback, and
that's okay.
We just wasn't making plays. We weren't making big plays when we had our chances. I mean, we were tipping balls over our heads, and they were catching them. And we just got to knock them down, make big plays. And when it comes down to it, they just kind of got us in a thing there, and we were shocked, and they just kept rolling with it. And they had a little momentum going. Once the team gets momentum, it's kind of hard to come back from that and get it back.
Well, now I think you also came up with the fumble. Was that on the first possession over on the far side? You got the fumble recovery too, didn't you?
Yeah, Tyler Miller had him held up, and I ran up and seen the ball, and I just kind of jerked it out of his hands and just trying to make a big play. I mean, we had to get some momentum back somehow.
Well, it had started to turn with that touchdown at the end of the first half, and then when you got that fumble recovery to begin the second, that we regained it and never did give it up again. What did Coach Pettit or Coach Knuckles? Coach Knuckles is the defensive coach, but who gave the talk to the defense at halftime tonight, and what adjustments, if any, were made to change things?
They didn't have much to say. I mean, we knew what we done wrong as a team, and we knew what we was doing wrong defensively. I mean, we were in the right place at the right time. We just weren't making the play.
Yeah.
They come in and told us that, we're going to have to nut up, step up a little bit, and start playing football and make the big play when we can. We laid down on them. They went up. They're a really quick team, really physical team, and when you let up on a team like that, they're going to score, and they're going to score quick like they did at the second quarter. And, I think we all realized what was about to happen if we didn't come out and play ball second half, and we stepped it up.
We stepped it up and got the job done. JW, appreciate you coming up. And,
appreciate you having me.
Let's get it done next week against Metcalf.
Sir.
Thank you. JW Vickery, our defensive player of the game. We sort of let it slip, but he recovered a fumble the first drive of the second half on the far side over there, and then he intercepts 2 passes in the fourth quarter, runs one of them back for a touchdown. And JW certainly deserving of our defensive player of the game. Our offensive player of the game got things started off right. 90 yards out, Tanner, and tell us what opened up on that opening kickoff.
Well, they had a pretty good kicker. I caught it about the 10, and just this past week in practice, we sort of changed our kickoff alignment a little bit to where it'd make a wedge in the middle, so we could just take it right up the gut, and everybody blocked it great, and there was a good seam all the way to the touchdown line.
I'd like to wish we could have picked up who made some of those blocks. There had to be some good blocks right there, but you outran Washington, I think, maybe in Bybee, and making it to the end zone. We saw that again on some other runs. I thought this was some of your hardest running this year, and I guess that was a fourth down play also. I think we called timeout. We could find it on here. Yeah, 4th and 14 on the Logan 39-yard line, and they somewhat call your number. We throw it to Neil, and he pitches it back. How about I call it the hitch and pitch. Some of them call it the hook and ladder.
Yeah, that's what we worked on that this week in practice. We call it the hitch and pitch too, and we just worked on it and worked on the timing, and Neil called it, and he gave a great pitch, and it just worked out just as we planned.
Of course, we last week we ran that double reverse pass. The timing of you guys in the backfield, it worked to perfection. It didn't end up with the catch, but it worked. The hitch and pitch works perfectly tonight. Bobby Dale has you for 20 carries, 153 yards, a rushing touchdown, the kickoff return, and also the receiving touchdown, even though you didn't catch the pass, but you ran it on in. Ran out of the wishbone tonight. We hadn't done that very much this season, a little bit, down close to the goal line. What was the thinking behind putting us in the wishbone?
Well, we looked at their defense, and a lot of times they'd run a 3-front, and Coach Pettit, he just told us throughout the whole week, he said, we're going to run bone, and we're going to run it right at them. And that we used Chad in the backfield, and Chad did a great job running tonight. Big old boy, he did a good job running and blocking, as well as Dylan.
Yeah, he had a long touchdown run, and a lot of the runs, it looked like seemed like mostly on the left. I guess Dylan and Chad would lead you into that hole, looks like maybe between the guard and tackle, and sometimes big holes over there on that side.
Yeah, our linemen did really well on opening up the holes too. Both the guard and tackles, and Jordan Turner did a good job with the middle linebacker. He blitzed a lot on him, but they all did good tonight.
Was he the one responsible for picking up 55? He's a load coming through there, and but in the second half, I don't think we called his number as much, 55.
Yeah, we had to make some adjustments because I think he was blitzing a lot. There'd be 2 people blitzing at Jordan, but we switched some things around, and it worked out a lot better the second half for him.
Yeah, Tanner, good job tonight, 5-0. Next week's the big game, Metcalf County. That begins district play, and those are the ones that really count.
Yeah, we got to come out this week, and we got to really plan hard. These next couple weeks will be huge games for us.
congratulations on a big one, and let's go get Metcalf next week.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up. Tanner Kendall, our offensive player of the game, a 90-yard kickoff return, a 35-yard touchdown on a hitch and pitch, ran that one in, and also a 14-yard run in the third quarter for a touchdown. But just overall, a very good night offensively, putting up the 49 points. Bobby Dale had us for, 299 rushing and only 39 yards passing. Is that right, Bob?
I think I missed Tanner's.
Wait a minute.
I missed Tanner's in there, John. Is he got a? Where's your score sheet at? Did he have a passing touchdown?
Well, he's the one that caught the hitch and pitch, or Neil caught it, and then Tanner ran it in.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, well, you gave that
Let's
rush.
see.
That was it.
So let's see, passing, there's 39, 41, and 30, 71. So about 71 yards passing, maybe. Yeah. So, but just a good night overall. A little scared in the second quarter, but the Falcons take over again right near the halftime and pull away 49-23 over Logan County. Oh, I was going to give Dawkins stats. We got that from their guy over there. Dawkins, the quarterback for Logan, 21 out of 37, 225 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. JW had 2 of them, and Neil, I knew that a while ago. Neil have the other interception?
I don't remember.
Or Tanner had one over there, I believe. Tanner had an interception, ran down the sideline on the far side, I believe. 5-0, Bob. Anything else before we close her down?
Keep on trucking. Go to Metcalf to start district play next week, and then I think we got an open date. Then it's Glasgow and Green, and then Allen. It's going to stiffen up. You've heard the scores here tonight. Most of them 3 district opponents. I mean, the 2 of them is Green and Allen, and Green and Glasgow. Well, Glasgow finally got beat, I believe. Didn't he? Yep. But Green won big, and so it's going to. Only thing we can do is just go to Metcalf, take care of business next week, and then we'll ought to be ready to play the district, the big boys in the district, and Metcalf is not to be looked over neither. They're going home over there, and they've lost a lot of players, but they're still a pretty good ball team.
Let's go beat the Hornets. Before that, we'll talk with Coach John Pettit Thursday night, the coach's show. We hope you'll join us then. Until then, we'll sign her off with the Falcons winning at 49-23 on homecoming. Let's run down that again. Third runner-up was Casey Scott. Second runner-up, Jessa Curtis. First runner-up, Emily Shirley. And the homecoming queen, Megan Hale. Congratulations to those young ladies, and congratulations to Coach Pettit, his staff, and the Falcons on the 49-23 win tonight at homecoming. On behalf of our players of the game, J.W. Victory, Tanner Kendall, for Bobby Dale Gerals, Randy back at the station, this is John Osgathar. Good night, everybody.